and click. And providing everything is set up how it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. Why are you recommending me my own channel, YouTube? Stop that.
I don't know why it likes doing that. Really likes just telling you how good your own channel is.
That's the first time I've had it happen to me in a while. Why is Switch 2 trending?
I don't know, but probably because one of the game trailers for a remake of Ukulele is proposed to be on the next Nintendo system, and people this is speculated because they don't say Nintendo Switch, but they have the generic Nintendo logo on there, which is usually if it's going to be for a console that hasn't been announced yet.
Right.
Well, that was a week ago, so it's probably something different.
Probably. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Just gotta get all the sharing. And while I do that, you know, I have a mouth that I can talk with, so maybe I can use it. Hello, everybody. We were supposed to be here last week, but we weren't. Woohoo, so sad. But we are here this week. This is the final stream for the Somnium Files-Nirvana initiative. We finally made it.
We've arrived.
Last stream was it exists. It happens. Needless to say, I had plenty of opinions about it. Opinions which, after talking off stream more about it, are apparently shared to a certain degree.
Yeah, and what are those off-screen things that you can say on-screen now?
Expect me to remember that? I basically just told them what I said in the stream. I just reworded it. Oh, don't give me that. Don't give me that, OBS. Come on, get your shit together.
I thought you'd get good content out of the first, 2 minutes of the stream?
It's doing the stupid, like, not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Get your shit together. Come on. Not today of all days. TJ had to cancel the fucking Inquisition stream because of the shit. You're not doing it to me.
Was OBS screwing with them too?
It was more his internet.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's probably because... No, it's definitely because I'm uploading something in the background.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
There's about 14 minutes left on the upload. Just deal with it. Just have the stream be behind for a bit. I mean, it's still gonna be there in the VOD. It's just gonna be behind for a bit. Fuck it, we're doing it live. Didn't have a problem with... Wait. No, there wasn't a problem because I wasn't uploading, it was rendering. There's a difference.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah. Things might be behind a little bit for the next, 15 minutes. I didn't think this through. It's fine. This is what happens when I get motivated. I just wind up self-sabotaging. So yes, last time we had found out the truth about the Nirvana initiative, what it really was, the truth about the bodies as well. And then we went to the stadium to stop the spread of TC Purge. And there was a big old fucking fight scene. And Ryuki's dead.
Yep.
Just that, it just exists as Ryuki died. Don't worry about it.
That's not important.
And we were in the middle of... Oh yeah, I have that thing written down. We were in the middle of just getting everybody together. Not getting everybody together, but visiting everybody in the traditional epilogue way. Mm-hmm. And it seems like Boss has got us a little something, but we need to put clues together by talking to everybody.
Oh yeah.
I don't care if people attack me for it! I have no regrets!
Oh yeah.
No regrets! I couldn't forgive him for what he did.
It is so nice to be home.
For the future of mankind. Thanks, Mizuki.
So, I have a special present for you both.
Yeah, that's a pretty good all-encompassing thing of what happened last time.
It usually is.
Yeah, I had I don't know how, but I had completely forgotten about that whole thing with Mame.
Well, she is kind of the crux of that whole plan.
Mm-hmm. So we were told female equals 6.607, whatever the fuck that means. I should also probably get my keyboard. Oh god, it wasn't. It was turned on this entire time. Alright, that explains a few things. Alright, where to next?
What are you feeling next?
Oh, we got the worst character out of the way. Let's visit the Comic Core office.
Okay. Thank you, Trunks.
I have questions.
Oh, it's you guys.
That is not one of them. Surprisingly, that is not one of the questions.
What's up with your voice? It's a Vochlojo.
Oh my god, the Vochlojo stuff was with BB. Oh god.
Yeah, remember when Date was wearing Gen's mask and he sounded like Gen? It was because of that voice changer.
Oh. Cool.
Vochocho? It stands for Voice Changing Lock Choker.
You know, you could see the capitalization when she's talking. Just
Yeah,
make sure
verbal capitalization, obviously.
Yeah.
I borrowed it from MoMA 6 years ago, but I don't use it anymore, so I returned it.
God. That fucking expression.
Oh, yeah, Bee's great.
Awful honorable of you. Never thought I'd get it back.
All right. No, why are you here?
I was checking some job hunting websites and I saw this place. So now I work here Fridays. Oh, don't worry. I'm still working at Lemniscate. But they won't make me full-time, ever. Isn't that right, Miss President?
Oh, sorry. I don't handle the personnel stuff.
Good. Good.
Okay, Jinpei.
Just here.
How's your kid?
Thankfully, my kid's doing good. My marriage was annulled and I don't have custody, but every birthday I get a few pictures sent to me. Nowadays, seeing those pictures is what keeps me working hard every day.
Don't make me cry, idiot!
Honestly, according to the face, it was more like...
Yeah, it's true.
Just didn't close at all. What about the other guy? We already... Well, I guess we don't know what happened to the other guy.
Oh, you talking about Dokta? He contracted TC Purge. He's being quarantined
Oh,
in
him.
the hospital right now.
Yeah.
I hear they were able to get rid of the virus, but it's gonna be some time until he gets his head back in line.
Yeah, that one random scene where he just was.
Oh, he went insane.
Yeah, where he just went insane, and then we never heard from him again.
I mean, supposedly he was going to the Nirvana Initiative because TC Perch told him to.
It's true. No, but he was talking about the rehearsal up at Misaton.
Hmm. Fair enough.
To go back to the gang.
Yeah, 6 years ago. I shot my gun at Sunfish Pocket. I was in prison for a little bit, but I served my sentence. Now I'm out.
What about your directing job?
I can't go back to that. It's not easy for a convicted felon to get a job. So I came back here and begged for another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's all you have to say, Moma? Alright.
But what about the computer? We need to find that mouse.
Yeah.
Squeak, squeak.
Perfect.
Wait, hold on.
No, I'm not stiff right now.
Eh?
Okay,
Tiger wreck on the floor.
sure.
What were you waiting for?
Yeah, that boss lady sent word. She told me you two'd be coming. She said to tell you this. Darkness is 5.479. I have no idea what it means.
So why do you have the Vochlotro on?
No reason. Just fucking around with it.
He was saying, Mama, I love you. Marry me.
Gag.
Jinpei, get your knife ready. You're cutting off your finger.
No.
No.
No. Why? No.
No.
Can I have that ring?
What? Why would I do that?
Just look at Phoebe. Her outfit is in shambles. I want to buy her new clothes, please.
Leave me alone. I like my clothes. What is this?
That made me cry. Beautiful sisterly love. Hey, you guys are all right. Take that ball the dragon is holding. It's solid gold.
I can't take that.
Don't worry about it. Quartz made me a hell of a lot of cash back in the day.
Stop calling me that.
We actually take the.
Hey, Mizuki, did you just take the ball?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Good.
So, Ritsu, it's time for the Puff Puff.
Roger that. The usual.
Please, no.
Oh god, this.
Alright. It's probably the name of the receptionist. Her name is Rizuko.
Ritsuko.
Rizuko. Okay. Alright.
All right, Nomad. Can you close your eyes for me?
Got it. Like this?
Now, hold still.
Okay.
Ritsu, come on.
Hiya!
Yeah.
Nomad, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The sequel.
Ah, the smooth sensation. I'm addicted to this feeling.
The voice is the only thing salvaging this from being the most perverted thing I have ever seen.
Are you sure about
No,
that?
I think the voice makes it worse.
Yeah, I'm with BB on this one.
Let's go, BB. Please, let's.
Wow. Wow. So soft.
I also love how he didn't even hear any of that, apparently.
Yeah, no. No thoughts whatsoever.
So where else you want to go after the darkness?
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's go to the Saigon residence.
Woo. Well, Iris and her mom and...
Date.
Date,
Man, I forgot about that face.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Date.
Well, you know what you have to pick.
Are you sure? Yeah, I do. Date.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Iba, permission to shoot.
granted.
If you contracted TC Purge, there's no
If
other
that were
reason
the
why you
case,
have a
I wouldn't
cat
be
bow.
here, meow.
You know the Nirvana trial code? Everyone who solved it is being quarantined right now.
A vaccine has been developed. Quarantining procedures should adequately solve the problem. Any damaged neurons in the brain should be repairable with nanomachines.
Nanomachine, son.
Such a treatment is not simple or easy. If the rocket had launched, the country's health infrastructure would have collapsed and caused complete chaos.
Anyway, it's one big happy ending. Meow.
I hate his cat mouth so much. It's so it just looks like a butt face. Anyway, about your dead protege.
Please, don't talk about him. Please.
Oh wow. That's actually that's a genuine reaction there.
Yeah.
What do you say?
What is it?
Oh, nothing.
Are you jealous? His mother's Suzuki's an elementary school teacher and Tante's music. Father. And that's called that. Okay, sure. That's her hitting on each other. Whatever.
Theoretically, yeah.
Well, nothing she can do, I guess. No, she's just disgusted. Got it.
She's embarrassed for him. Why is he here?
Well, Dotty's been like this all week.
I see.
The frickin' paw hand.
Yeah. Ugh.
How'd you end up at the stadium?
I was eating at Matsushita Diner. Out of nowhere, Ota rushed in and said,
"We're going to save humanity!"
And well, I
Really?
thought that sounded kind of fun.
Fun.
Simple brain.
Have you heard from Boss? Yeah, Iris is very much more of an airhead in this game, 6 years after the events of the first game.
That's a pretty low bar to begin with.
No, but like, she's really an airhead.
Oh, yeah. Vertical
Suzie.
is male multiplied by female. I don't know what that means, but that's what she said.
Vertical is male, multiplied by female?
Sounds meown right erotic.
Is that the only thing you think about?
Yes.
Are you surprised by this, Iva?
I think we're interrupting something here.
You're not interrupting anything.
Meow.
Let's go, BB. Yeah, good idea.
I'm just picking all of the right fucking places, aren't I?
Oh, of course.
Next. Misaton. Be up at Misaton. Who would be up at Misaton?
I wonder.
No.
Shoma,
It's okay. You don't have to beat around the bush. I thought long and hard about how to feel about my sister. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sad. But I can't be down forever.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be apt for him to be in the location that his father always also really loved being in.
Well, I thought it would be
We're
at his
talking-
house because that was such a more, 50-50 coin toss, I guess.
Speaking about your dad.
I think about it a lot. 6 years ago, my dad took Jin's body from the amusement park. If only I had noticed back then, maybe none of this would have happened. Have you heard of the multiverse theory? There are multiple universes, so that means there's a universe that's just like ours, but with a slightly different history.
What?
That's the idea.
No.
If that were true, maybe Dad is out there somewhere, in another universe.
No.
That's what I think. Andy's Kumeiji lives on happily somewhere.
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, especially after he got kicked to death by a bunch of people.
But that's the first time I've heard of anything like that.
Yeah, totally right. Anyway, Mame.
There you go.
I'm sure you know already, but she's at the detention center.
She's
I've
in
gone to see
detention.
her every day. With Genny. But we
Oh,
can't
where's
really
the
talk
detention
much.
center music?
She's always crying.
This is Ace
Yeah.
Attorney, right?
But her
Mhm.
lawyer said that due to the circumstances, her sentence might not be
Goddamn,
too
Mike.
long.
The person that Amame killed was trying to brainwash all of mankind. Some people even think she's a hero.
Thought if I moved the mic away, that you wouldn't hear the fucking crunch, but no.
Munch
Going-
Crunch?
Huh?
Munch Crunch?
I have tacos.
Oh.
No, I gotta mute it every time. But if I mute it, I click out of the game because that's just how this fucking thing works.
Do you not have a physical mute thing?
When I press the mute button, it gives me a verbal message saying that it's muted, and it cuts off all audio. Literally,
wait,
it's...
are you talking about on Discord? Where were you clicking?
No, on my headset.
Oh, I mean, you could just lift it up.
No, I can't. This is a different mic than what you guys have.
Wait. Oh, you're right. You're using the physical mic thing. Does it not have a mute? But
no.
I'm
okay.
sorry. I'm
no, it's
confused.
fine. It's fine. Audience, bear with me for a second. Can you see me? This...
Yeah.
It doesn't... I mean, I guess I could unplug them. I could pull out the mic.
Wait, when did you get that?
I got it for Christmas.
Oh, I didn't realize you had a whole new headset this whole time.
Yeah. I mean, that's why it's been having the audio issues. Yeah, like, I have the other mic, but it's kind of broken. So I'm only using it if I need it.
Well, I was operating under the assumption we all had the same headset. To be fair, I also bought just another version of the same headset because that one was also wearing down.
I know. You really use that fucking mic there.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I can't eat unless I... Oh, hey. I guess the upload's done. I could tell because I looked over and I saw green instead of red. Sorry, everybody. I know this is all, like, behind-the-scenes shit, but... That is if you are actually, watching here, now, in the moment, and not 30 seconds in the past. Anyway, yeah, I can't eat unless I fucking mute my mic, and that's just caused a whole bunch of problems. So I guess I'll just starve. Should probably also look back and see what was said. Crying, you said that Julia's sentence might not be too long. That's true. It's very true. Let's go with Ace Attorney logic.
Nirvana X.
Oh, the number code? I know how to solve it. First, change the letters to numbers. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on.
Using that cipher.
From there, solve it the same way as the BATS 490 code. Zigzag from the top left and go from top to bottom.
Oh. It's the same as before.
Post and ring dig.
Hora inst undig. The puzzle of the pieces of paper in the balloons was solved in a similar manner.
35677 1397145. What does that mean?
The
Latitude
numbers
and
start with
longitude.
35 and 139, right? Which means they're probably coordinates in Tokyo. So in other words, north 35.6778, east 139.7145. That's the answer.
Those coordinates point to...
Is it the stadium? Oh my god, it's the stadium!
So the Nirvana X code is on February 15th, 12 o'clock. Come to the stadium. That was the message.
Yep, that's right.
It's cool that they actually, laid it out for us at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't solve this puzzle a week ago because my memory from 6 years ago, the piece of paper and balloon was forgotten had I remembered. That's fair. I wouldn't have put the fucking paper and the code together myself. And I knew about both. So, of course, I'm an idiot, so. Anyway, what do you heard from Boss?
Boss? No, I haven't.
No?
Okay.
Okay. Nothing for Shama then.
Anyway,
Could
I'm
you
going
stop
to continue to live my life
shaking,
with Big
BB?
Sis. I'm going to work hard to become a robot developer.
Oh my god.
And I'll continue to support her.
I didn't notice
until the
until
day
you said
someone else who
something.
can comes along.
I'm rooting for you. Good luck.
She's glitching the she's fucking... It's not even glitching. I don't think.
No, that's just how the Ferris wheel works. You know what? I bet anyone who's watching this in anything below 60 FPS are going to be very confused.
Oh, probably. I'm sure the stream is very confused because I have it at 1080. At 1080p, which is that 30 or 60?
1080. It depends on, because it could be both.
Oh
but
yeah, 1080
generally-
60. Yeah.
Yeah, it can be both, but if it's like 480, it can't go any higher than 30.
Right. What do you mean you're ducking back down again? Excuse me?
What?
Oh. Nothing.
Oh.
Just gonna put this computer to sleep. I don't know what you're doing, but stop fucking with my stream here. Anyway, point is, we get a bouncy BB, and I didn't even notice the collar on Shoma either until I pointed it out. The left side of the collar. Jeez. Anyway.
Both sides, actually.
Yeah. So, that clears things up about Mame and Gen and Shoma.
Yup.
Well, Mame and Shoma at least, because we can go to Brahmin. I wonder who's at Brahmin. Just Ryuki's dead body. It's just Ryuki's dead body. Just sitting. Like sitting with alcohol in his hand.
Kizzy as well. Oh no, wait, they're not there.
No, because they'll probably be at Yoyagi Park.
Genny, you opened back up, huh?
Yeah, I can't let this affect me forever.
No, that's it? Alright.
You can't let it affect them forever. It's important. So what about Mame have you heard about?
Genny, you knew that Mame killed Uru, didn't you?
Are you going to arrest me for cooperating with a murderer?
I can't. It's not a crime just to know.
Unless you actively try to protect them.
In the end, I couldn't protect her. It's frustrating feeling so powerless. And I know not everyone will want to hear this, but I don't even think Amame should have been arrested. Her actions were totally justifiable. Her father was killed in such a brutal way.
Again, it's like we were talking about after the Somnium. It's such a fucking gray area. Because it's just like, yes, like morally, it is completely justifiable. But in terms of the law, you're still committing a murder. The circumstances be damned. Like, a murder is still a murder. The only way that it would kind of pass if it was self-defense, but this was absolutely premeditated. Premeditated for 6 fucking years.
Not to mention Terror was planning a genocide. What's wrong with killing a person like that? I can't believe she's being punished for it.
How'd you end up at Stadium?
After you took Amame, Shoma and I stayed with Ryuki at the house. The bomb squad came and started to inspect the thermite bomb. And that's when we got a call. Ryuki was told that the Nirvana initiative was going to take place at the stadium. From there, he must have made a plan. In order to prevent the spread of TC Purge, we needed to burn it. So, we grabbed the thermite bomb, punched our way through the bomb squad, and headed to the stadium.
Yeah, just casually.
The bomb squad, who's probably one of the most heavily armored fucking people. Well, it's Gen. You know what?
Yeah, it's Gen.
Oh, she had a message for you. Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light. I don't understand it, but that's what she told me to tell you.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light, huh?
Well, we don't have mail and we don't have light, so...
I will continue to wait for a moment.
That was a great sentence you
until
just
the day
said.
she sits in that seat and smiles at me. She would be sad if she came back and the place was all run down. So I'm going to work hard to keep this place running.
Good for you, Gen. Well, since we were talking about them. Wait. No, they would probably be, unless they're in two separate places. Leon? Oh no, they're both here. What?
They're both together.
Oh, Mizuki. Quartz. How are you?
Can you not call me that?
Could you stop?
Come on. You used to like that name.
Aww. She's already smiling. Good. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, but like, what about that really long sentence I don't feel like reading out loud?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just curious.
Late that night, I went to the basement of Horodori Institute with Quartz.
But there was nothing there. It was just an empty space.
The slicer was hidden under the floor, and there was no door going to Uru's room.
There might have been a way in, but we didn't have time to look.
Yeah. Right after we got down there, we heard footsteps.
We ran out of Horodori Institute after getting up the stairs.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. What was BB's job?
You're good.
Yes.
I only stole from people who made dirty money, or else Quartz wouldn't approve. Then Quartz would donate her share to orphanages all over the country.
So you were like bandits of justice. How amazing.
It's Robin Hood.
That might be overstating it.
I don't know if I'd call Robin Hood a bandit of justice.
It's the same general idea.
It is, but that's such a bravado name for him.
How'd you end up at the stadium?
That.
I contacted Leon. I thought he could help.
And Kizuno was listening in on the conversation. So...
Yes.
So
I
she
asked if there
grabbed
was
her
any way I
minigun.
could help. We will put an end to Terror's plan. I could not simply stay put there.
Kept the
Considering
minigun
circumstances,
just in
it
safekeeping
makes
for
sense
her.
that Leon wouldn't decline. Thwarting Terror's plan. I am sure he wanted Kizuno present to witness his heroism.
Nah.
I started to think of a plan. I wanted to take Kizzy there, but she had to be safe, no matter what. And that's when I remembered
So I
the
gave her
armored
this
vehicle.
gun.
I knew it was at the Kumakuras, so I called Moma and asked if I could borrow it. Moma said,
Sounds like fun. How about I tag along?
It is so fucking jarring. After the
Hearing his actual voice come out.
Yeah.
And as for who's driving, I know a guy.
That explains Ota. I see.
He hired Oda to drive the truck. Okay.
Hey, he was useful for a little bit of time. He got them to their destination. That's all he needs to be there for. Yeah, gun?
Your gun?
Oh, what I was shooting at the stadium? It was loaded with rubber bullets. I could never intentionally kill someone.
You're so nice, Kizzy.
Yeah, that sure totally looked like rubber, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Also, rubber at that high speed would at least bludgeon them to like some.
It would break
medical,
a rib at the very least.
Like they would still have blunt force trauma real bad, even if it wouldn't kill them.
No, but they're not dead though, so you know that's all that matters.
Yeah. They might be physically injured and scathed for the rest of their lives, but at least they're not dead.
Oh, so they could join Kizuna in that club then.
Oof.
So what
Yes,
happened to
if a
Logan?
rubber bullet went right into the spine?
Oof. So, what happened to eloping?
We canceled.
Why?
My father...
Accepted our relationship.
What?
Seriously?
You know how the press began to report on our deeds at the stadium? We agreed to some interviews.
And that's where we just came out and said it. Kizzy and I are together.
And so, my father can no longer deny our relationship. The two of them were partially responsible for saving humanity. There's no way he could force them to break up now.
I'm happy for
Bet.
you.
I like how it's just
Yeah.
blackmail,
Thanks to
basically.
you both.
I
Yeah.
am very grateful.
Reverse blackmail. It's fine. Just,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you back in jail. I saved humanity. Oh. Oh, shit.
It's like that South Park episode where everyone was hoping that Tweak and Craig would get together because of a rumor, and then they actually ended up getting together because of the rumors. And then they tried to split it up, but then they started acting like an actual couple, even though they didn't really mean for it to, or just kept enunciating the rumors more.
Yeah, and it
was
just
the whole thing.
It just happens. It just wound up that way.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what do you got from boss?
Yes,
Are
I
you
did hear
light or are you male?
She wanted me to tell you. Light is 25.5.
Don't run out of ink now. Come on.
Are you light or are you male?
Well, we need to get going now.
See you later.
Goodbye, little big sis and big sis.
You're gonna stick with that, huh?
Well, it's better than calling her quartz. Anyway.
I mean, I think Quartz is a better name than Little Big Sis. Big Sis.
Yeah, but clearly she doesn't like that, so. Anyway, hey, meme.
Mama.
Just killed a man.
She did?
Yeah. With her two giant milky balls.
So you two are sisters, huh? It makes
Mr.
sense. and all.
Bodyguard's also here.
Boy, is
I
it
see
ever
that.
surprising.
Well, considering he was out of a job after after everything it dies.
Yeah.
Only people we know about.
I hope he's still being a good father.
So best sisters. Well, I mean, they're basically just sisters regardless. Yeah, they're clones, but
they're sisters and all, but you know. Actually, well, yeah, they would basically be like identical-ish sisters, even though they are clones. It's a whole thing. You're
Mamoru,
Why? Who are you guys? You know me?
weren't you Tokiko's secretary and bodyguard?
investigation started to be transmitted. We know about Mamoru. What he was doing and where.
Yeah, because technically she had never seen him in person.
Right.
It was all from Ryuki's perspective.
It was. And then this happened and I got fired. The Subversive Activities Prevention Act shut Nyes down for good.
Sapa.
Which gives me
The
more
Sapa.
time for day drinking.
You know, day drinking.
I'm
Yeah.
drinking good.
Shut up. You don't get to say if I'm drunk enough or not. I'm a heavyweight. Leave me alone.
You're a lightweight emotionally.
What? What did you say?
Hey, Mamoru, honey.
Maybe you're right. My heart can't take it. I drink so I don't have to face reality sober. I saw the president's body. That image is burned into my mind. I can't unsee it. How pathetic is that?
It's okay, Mamoru. Everyone has a weakness. I think humans are one of the weakest animals. We aren't covered in thick fur. We don't have hides. We can't take heat. We can't take cold. Even the littlest tree branch can scratch us and make us bleed. Really, we're the only animals like that. How did we even make it this far as a species? I think it's because we're weak. Our weakness forced us to work together. We made tools, hunted, and fought in packs. That's how we survived. If humans were strong independently, things would have been different. We might not have made it. We could have gone extinct like Neanderthals.
So you're saying our weakness is central to who we are? Our weaknesses mean that we have to support each other and put aside our differences.
Yeah, that's why I'll never tolerate people who oppress others. Humanity is rooted in weakness. To deny that is like denying humanity as a whole. But the sad thing is, there are so many people who do, and it ends up hurting others. LGBTQ+ people, people with disabilities, people persecuted because of their race or religion. If I had wings, I'd fly around the whole world, give all those people a hug and tell them it's gonna be okay. And then grab my iron pipe and beat the crap out of those bastards who tormented them. I'll defend and protect minorities everywhere. I'm not gonna let any kind of backwards thinking, macho, prejudicial bullshit slide.
I love it. Let me give you 8 million yen.
Mom, more boobs. No, I meant to say more booze.
He seems to be getting extremely emotional.
Not that you could tell by the way he looks.
That was a wonderful speech, but what the fuck? Where the hell did that come from?
Much like the last game, let's say Uchikoshi has a lot of things to say about that.
Clearly, and I agree with every word.
And yes, and also from Mizuki.
Again, I agree. I agree with every word. Don't get me wrong. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
It's true. Again, Mizuki said something extremely similar in the last game. It also came out of nowhere.
Goodness. Anyway, what's up, Mama?
I want a drink.
You're already drinking a cream soda.
No,
That
not
sounds
this
delicious.
drink.
That does sound
No
good.
alcohol for you. You're only 18.
I'm good then, right? I'm 24.
Nope. I know you came here on your motorbike. Have some Alfrey instead.
Alfrey.
Oh man, I love canned soap.
Any information? About what?
You solved the case already, but you're still hungry for more, Well, I do have some very valuable information. 6 years ago, on February 15th, Uru contacted So Sejima, the former politician.
Yes.
Why do you suppose he did that? Because So was his father, an illegitimate love child. She took the baby to Iowan, then committed suicide.
Oh.
Well, it's just a rumor. There's no proof. But that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? I'm guessing Uru wanted to meet him. The man who threw him and his mother away like garbage. That was where his tragedy began, after all. If So hadn't neglected them, Uru never would have been given up for adoption.
And that's 2 children's lives that So is absolutely fucked over.
Yep.
Also, if
Isn't he such a great politician?
Oh yeah, totally. Well, I mean, he's a model politician in that regard. Should I be saying this so close to election time? Yeah, it's valid.
He's a major model of a modern major politician.
Yeah. Come on. Nope, the train of thought is gone.
2 lives so fucked over.
No, it was before that. Nope, it's gone.
Whoops.
Shit. Oh, no, I do remember. If I've learned anything from this game, is that any rumor is probably just factual. Like, like we should just listen to Iris more, because apparently she just knows what the game is about.
Apparently.
Where's it? Yeah, where is he now? Beat the crap out of him.
I don't know. He's not at his manor. He disappeared about 2 weeks ago. Maybe he fled the country.
Fled the country? Why?
He's a cunning old man. I'm sure he sensed something coming. He must have thought the authorities would eventually connect him to terror. So, he decided to leave before it was too late.
Oh, don't worry. We'll probably get more bullshit about him in the Somnian Files 3. Anyway, got anything from boss?
Boss, as in your boss?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Boss left us a present somewhere, but we don't know where it is. She said something about asking our friends.
I see. Then why don't I ask the mighty Milky Balls?
Yeah, please do that.
Good idea.
Okay then. Milky white orbs of power. Who among their friends and acquaintances has the biggest you-know-what? That is, Lynn, of course.
Who cares? That's what I thought.
Mizuki.
We'll put that aside for now.
Mizuki.
Can we put it aside forever?
Okay, time to get serious now. Oh, Balls, the great and powerful, please find something for me. Where is the present that Boss has hidden?
Go to Nyes. The hidden secret can be found there.
So, how about it?
Go to Nyes. The secret is there?
That has nothing to do with Boss's task. I am sure Mama is only stringing together random thoughts.
But...
Are you sure about that?
Mama, we're gonna get going.
Already? I wanted to talk more about Leon's you-know-what.
We'll save that for some other time.
Oh, sure thing. Come back again whenever. I'll be waiting.
Glad I decided to take that time to do some math.
Yeah.
Well.
On to Island.
Okay. Yeah, this makes sense.
Mr. Chieda, nice to see you.
Oh, Mizuki Kuranushi.
Please don't call me that. I'm supposed to be called Big Sis.
It would be a little strange to call you that.
Do you remember me too?
Of course I do. You were only 3 when the Okiura family took you in. I never thought that girl was really you. Both of you have grown so much.
Okay.
You two used to cry and cry. Now you're both police officers. I'm proud that you've grown up to be such good people.
Yeah, you know, after cursing out the police.
Of course. Typical of people.
Hey, what's up? What you doing here?
You?
Yeah. I wonder. I kind of just wanted to be here.
Translation. We had no idea where to put this other side character.
Yeah, pretty much. My goodness.
So the person who leaked the story of Horodori was...
Yes, that was me.
The Horodori
I didn't have
story.
proof, but I suspected that they were doing morally questionable research there, and that you two were subject to it. I wasn't ignoring the signs. I only noticed it a few years after you two came here, and I acted on it right away. I went straight to the police. They told me they couldn't do anything without proof, so I leaked the information to the press, which led to the Institute being closed. I did it for the two of you.
But didn't you help it reopen? I'm having trouble following your logic.
Yes, that. I spoke to your cohort, Ryuki, about this. Human experimentation is intolerable, but the other research being done at Horodori Institute was extremely valuable and had a bright future. There were many hardworking people there that had nothing to do with what was happening behind the scenes. And at that point, the two of you were no longer affiliated with Horodori Institute, which is why I provided the money for the reopening. I did it so I could keep an eye on them and prevent them from continuing their illicit research.
And how did that turn out for you there, Ryuichi?
See, he was trying to do good-ish.
I can understand the angle that they're trying to go for. You could be a good person and still be a fucking dick. They're not mutually exclusive.
What research?
You don't know? It's called Purge. DNA treatment.
This is not the same as TC Purge, of course.
Oh, of course not.
TC Purge was a virus that was created using Purge technology.
Even now, I don't think financing Horodori Institute was a mistake. They were able to create the technology for Purge. That technology can save countless lives, including yours.
What?
Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable.
Baby, that's great news! Your illness can be cured! Oh, good. What is it? Well, it's just so much to process. I'm happy for you, BB. Yeah. Mr. Chieda, thank you.
Oh, he do a smile.
Got more than 50 trivia files. Such a complex story. Alright, hold on. The Purge was created using Purge technology. If Ryuichi didn't invest in Horodori Institute, it would never have happened. At the same time, Mizuki Kuranishi's heart condition wouldn't have been treated. The technology itself is neither good nor evil, depending on the person who used it. I guess I can comment on moral issues every now and then. Yeah, so it's one of it's definitely one of those, like, if it still turned out for the better. It still turned out more good than bad. It's just, unfortunately, TC Purge came out of all of it.
Moral ambiguity.
Yay.
When we were young.
You were both bundles of energy, I'll tell you that much. You ripped the swing right off its chains. And Mizuki, you tore the pipes off the jungle gym and played cat's cradle with them. Whenever you did something bad, myself and the other staff scolded you. You would both cry and literally run through walls. I'm sure you can still see the damage in some of them, but whatever you did, no one was upset with you. After you cried, you would both have such bright smiles, it made everyone else smile too.
Sounds like us.
Yes, I remember them well. Your smiles haven't changed a bit.
See, I like this Ryuichi instead. Not whatever the fuck we had the rest of the game.
And now about your son-in-law.
Please, don't ask me about that. I've already told Kizuna everything.
I guess he doesn't want to talk about their relationship. Guess not.
Really, what was your first clue? When he said, don't ask me about that?
It sounds to me he doesn't want to talk about it. So, boss?
Your adoptive mother. She gave me a message. Male is 5.4.
Mr. Chieda, we're going to get going now.
Come back again soon. And please, continue to keep an eye on Kizuna.
We will. Yeah, of course.
1 second here. Is it horizontal then vertical usually for coordinates, or is it the other way around? No, it's horizontal then vertical.
Yeah.
Yep.
X and Y,
Yep,
horizontal
yep.
and vertical.
All right, got it. Well, let's go to Nyes. You know, it clearly doesn't have anything to do with it, but
There is something here you're gonna also want to write down as well.
okay. Oh, I have an inkling on
Still
what it is.
bothering me. I know what you're thinking. What Mama said, right?
Go to Nyes. The hidden secret can be found there.
Well, what's the last secret? I guess the only thing left is Tokiko. Why did she kill herself? Why did she order Amame to do those things? Taking Jin's left half to the stadium. And taking her own body to the president's office, too. Yeah. We have no idea. Why did Tokiko do all that?
Speaking of,
Hello.
It
should I
is Tokiko's hologram.
should I sit back for another
This was among the
lecture?
data that was sent to me by Tana.
Welcome. I apologize, but I am currently unavailable. If you do not mind, if it's no trouble, would you guide me to Moksha?
What?
What?
I will tell you a number. It is a crucial figure that can create a seam in this false world.
Yep.
It is called the nil number. Are you prepared? Please take note of it.
524144.
And now, I will look forward to the day we meet again. But I am not talking about them, of course. Ryuki? No, not Ryuki either.
Nope.
But you. The one listening to me now. Yes, the Freyer. You.
Me?
Now.
An idiot.
Okay, that's it.
Yep.
Don't worry about it.
The nil number is important because that is a number that is tied to every individual save file as a unique number and cannot be looked up at all.
Oh, interesting.
Stadium? What are we doing here? What? You mean you don't get it, BB? Boss's present is probably here. Why do you think that? Remember what Iris said?
Vertical is male multiplied by female.
I didn't need to write all that shit down, did
Now,
I?
insert the numbers
No.
that Mr. Chieda and Ota gave us.
Male is 5.4.
Female is 6.607.
God damn it!
5.4 times 6.607 equals 35.6778.
That's the vertical coordinate.
Fuck you, I did the work anyway.
The horizontal.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light.
Darkness is 5.479.
Go away, Moma.
Light is 25.5.
5.479 times 25.5 equals 139.7145.
Okay, those numbers, 35.6778 and 139.7145. Don't they sound familiar? Oh, yeah.
North 35.6778, East 139.7145.
I see.
The vertical and horizontal were referring to coordinates, which is here. The present must be here somewhere in the stadium. but
Is it a dance number?
Not exactly.
Oh, it's an actual present. It's coming.
Robo-G.
Slowly.
Robo-G's coming.
Oh, lordy, coming.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
It looks pretty big.
It is somewhat unnerving.
Not something that would make a kid cheer with joy. Anyway.
Why don't you open it?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
It's scary.
It's fine. It will not explode.
Are you sure? This is Boss we're talking about.
Well, I suppose I can't be sure.
I
You
know.
have X-ray vision.
Ah!
Surprise!
Took you long enough. I was suffocating in there.
Ryuki.
Ryuki?
Ryuki!
And I'm here too.
Tama.
Your body. You're healed?
I'm perfectly fine.
Not perfect. His wounds still haven't healed.
But
Explain.
I feel no pain at all.
Because I've got you hopped up on painkillers.
You need to go back to the hospital.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
I had to do it. Boss gave me a call.
Hey, Ryuki. I hear you can walk now. I have a favor to ask you. I want to set up a little surprise for those two. And if you say no, I'm demoting you. Good luck.
That's Boss.
So, yeah.
How mean. She's the devil. But I'm glad you're okay, Ryuki. You seem to be doing well.
Yes. Congratulations, Ryuki.
Thank you.
I'm sorry we made you worry.
You two are like a married couple.
Well...
You can't be serious.
All right, everyone, listen up. Here we go.
I'm gonna put my keyboard down.
Let's celebrate Ryuki's full recovery.
It's not a full recovery.
Anyway, we have a special dance for you. Please watch us. Start the music!
glass slipper, be my princess.
This would be the final move to checkmate my heart.
Maybe, just maybe?
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe not maybe.
Champions, the day has come. Let's take victory. Demons dare and beasts beware, for we are here to save the world. We will fight and stay united until the end. Arm in arm and hand in hand we stand. We become one.
I suppose I'll put aside my duty.
Good. Now it's time to kick your booty.
Now that is how you earn a suspension.
So what? I'm here for the attention.
It's true that we can get ourselves boyfriends.
Because you're human weapons and they can't contend.
You look really cute when we're kicking some ass.
But every
Facts.
time we fight, it makes you want to cry.
The tears will build up on the inside.
Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am only half. I need to be whole, even with all of the sorrow inside. We are the conquerors, we achieve our dream together. At last, we truly are whole. N-I-R, hands of a whole, let's go. U-N-I-R, hands of a whole, let's go. U-N-I-R, hands of a whole, let's go.
Oh, that sounded great.
Keep my opinions to myself until it's all done.
Hey, they kept Hitomi's arm canonically disabled too this time.
I didn't notice.
I did. It was very nice. Not that it's disabled, but that they remembered.
Yes.
But what is Ota doing?
I don't know. I don't care.
He's just saying he sells seashells by the seashore over and over again.
Oh, Lord. Well, we hit credits.
We certainly hit credits.
Clear resolution route.
And now we have both Amame's and Kizuna's songs in the bonus menu to listen for at any time.
Fantastic. It's really funny because through circumstances that I'm not going to get into because it's not anybody else's business, I wound up looking up what the fuck was it called? The ending song for I-1.
Invincible Rainbow Arrow.
Invincible Rainbow Arrow. And I just kind of watched through the fucking whole performance again, and that just kind of it's nostalgic at this point.
Yeah.
But of course, there was the thought at the back of my head, just like, oh, I need to be really careful with this because I know that the song from this game is going to pop up too. Because that's just how YouTube algorithm works.
It certainly is.
But now there are two songs. Listen, I know I'm predictable as fuck. I understand that I'm predictable as fuck. But having this journey to where, like, a song is just like is consistently throughout the game, and I hate it at first, and then by the end, I'm just like, this is enjoyable. This is a nice experience. Like, I like that journey.
it has happened to a T both times.
And anyway. But we're not quite done yet, are we? Unlocked eyeballies function. Wait time for question is now 0 seconds. Oh my god. You just play 20 questions with the fucking eyeball.
Yeah, you could just do it forever now. You don't have to wait 20 minutes every time.
Okay.
Load up that save file.
The autosave?
Would be the autosave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why you would say that.
It's okay. You don't have to be.
Oh no. Okay.
Braver than all flowers.
That's cute. Now, where is the... Where do we first meet up with Haito? Is that actually where we first meet up with her? Or is it this? No, it's...
I'm pretty sure that's where you first meet up with her. Let me double check. Because you know exactly where it... They gotta put that number.
Yes.
Just remembering exactly where that is in context with the game. Give me a hot second here.
Yep. Okay. The epilogue section was nice. I don't think it made the whole problem with the main game much better. I'm gonna be honest. I think I'm more pissed about the fact that, like, oh no, Ryuki said, no, just kidding. No, he's alive. It's just like...
Oh yeah, no, it makes that section a whole lot worse. And, like, I definitely forgot how much they played up that he's just dead.
It didn't really play it up that much. It was like...
They did. They stopped the entire action sequence and had Date, like, genuinely do the solid snake thing.
Yeah.
Like, they really, like, tried their best to make you believe that he's just dead, just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And they held on that scene for a really long time.
And then, just kidding. No, he's alive. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems kind of a cop-out.
But here's the thing. It mirrors the Aiba moment, but the difference being that not for a second did you believe that Ryuki would just be killed off like that unceremoniously for all of the shit that had happened in the game, all of the action sequences leading up to the fact that it just abruptly halts the entire pace and just has to be like, hey, we're gonna kill him, ha ha ha, we're gonna kill him, ha ha ha. Whereas with Aiba, even though there was a genuine fear that we would lose her, and the whole scene was built up really well to the point where it's like, yeah, we could have lost her, and then she came back through some morphogenetic field bullshit for sure, but like that scene at least feels a lot stronger than just like, we're gonna kill him, haha, we didn't.
And the same thing
also, I believe this is the chapter, by the way.
This is a chapter, okay. The same thing kind of hit with Tama as well, where it's just like, oh no, Tama's being held hostage, except that we find it all out. We have we find it out in one cutscene through Ryuki's perspective and then never visited it again. It's like, that could have been played up to be something so much more, but see, it almost kind of seemed to be swept to the side.
Oh wait, it's not this one. It's
the other one
2. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Which is just nuts? Yeah, alright.
Yeah. And then if you just go to the investigation, you should be able to pick the nice Japan branch building. But yeah.
Also, one complaint that I have about the music video, that audio balance was very questionable. I could not hear the solo parts, like half of them. It was mostly the male parts, but like the music was just a little bit too loud.
I've been expecting you. I thought you would be arriving soon.
What do you mean?
I mean, I knew you would come see me.
Double meaning. Oh. think you just have to...
Just go through it again.
Yeah.
I've solved the mystery, Miss.
No.
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 I-
Ah, lovely.
we are.
Ah, fascinating. Nothing there either.
Gotta make sure. Yep, don't click the watch.
I mean, you do want to click it because that'll skip the rest of the cutscenes or the dialogue here.
Oh, we don't need it here.
No,
Nice.
it's
Nice.
here actually.
It is?
Wait. I mean, well, it's when she asks you, "Are you a Freyr?"
Well.
Huh? Whoa, hold on. We don't need to resync with her.
I know. I'm trying. Just, yeah. Shut up, Peter. All right. I guess. Are you sure it was? I mean,
yeah, it said you'll return to chapter 2.
Is it in one of those conversations that we skipped?
Hold on.
Oh God, nope. Get the fucking tinnitus. Go away. Go away.
Wait. Don't go back in there yet.
I'm just going somewhere else to get rid of the tinnitus noise.
Oh. Okay, so it wasn't chapter 1. Okay, why did it say chapter 2 then? Frickin' sometimes the wiki can give conflicting information, I guess.
It's fine.
It's the beginning of chapter 1. You have to exhaust all the dialogue. Yeah, that sounds like that makes more sense.
Yeah. Also, hello, Organ.
Yay. We just beat the epilogue, and now we're gonna input the nil number.
It's super fast. Oh.
What is that?
It's a.
Nope. Okay.
It's a.
Do it again.
Do the hand thing.
Jesus, I forgot how much dialogue there is here.
You have to get the wink sync with her.
Do I have to go through all the dialogue?
I believe check check the doll on the desk.
Not there it is. Yes.
Hey, Ryuki.
As I thought. Then you've realized this world is fictional. Am I correct?
Yes.
Ryuki, what's gotten into you?
Very.
Then please tell me the nil number. If you truly are a Freyr, you should know it.
God, the fact that they set this up so far in the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah.
Nope.
And again, like I said, each nil number is locked to your save data. So it's not like you can look up the number in another place and put it in. You have to get to that scene in order for the number in order to find the correct number.
Uh-oh.
You are fraying from the seam.
Ryuki chapter diverge. Okay. Nope, here we go again. I totally didn't miss this. Whoa.
What? Tama. Tama!
No Tama. Play the game. Oh. It's Tokiko's secretary, Mamoru. Or not? What's going on?
Thank you. Why are you surprised? I didn't die. Let me show you the real world. I am this space.
Tokiko said find me. Where could she be?
She did?
Well, find her.
I don't like this.
You've broken the seam.
How appropriate for a fucking the stream. Not only the finale, but the stream that takes place on the week of Halloween. It's fucking creepy.
This is the true world. Do you understand?
Is this an hallucination?
Is it because you cannot comprehend it logically, but you have already transcended the logic of causality? How did you know about the nil number? My hologram only discusses that fact 6 years into the future, and it is not Ryuki who will be told. The two Mizukis. We will tell them the nil number. But for some reason, you already knew. Why is that? Can you explain? This is a logical paradox. This is an enormous seam in the structure of this world. It has been rent, and the reality beneath has been exposed. Do you recall what I told you? If you tear at the seams of a cloth, it will unravel, and a hole will be created. This is the result. We are in that hole now, in an empty space, torn into the false world itself.
Yeah, you're right, Argon.
Why did you order a mame to move the corpse? No.
You're not playing as Ryuki anymore. Notice on the bottom right corner.
Huh. Why was the nil number shared at that time? Why did you commit suicide?
You asked me 3 questions. All of them have the same answer. In order to experience this moment now, we did this. Although I suppose it is more accurate to say what we are about to experience. The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the seam can occur. Everything happened to make this happen, and what is about to happen. The reality is, this world will eventually collapse. I have reached moksha, thanks to you.
You're welcome.
Further explanation is unnecessary. I will not allow you to call this charity, but I will grant you one of two options. Ryuki is about to return to the original world. When that happens, you can share this information with him, or not share this information with him. Which do you choose? I leave that decision to you.
So, Rob, will you share or no share?
It seems to me like if you don't share, then the timeline will just continue on like normal. Like he'll just go on like it was just kind of a weird thing, right? So...
Well, that all depends on if everything will stay the same once you've broken the seam.
It's true. Still.
I see. Ryuki will be returned to the original world, with the knowledge of these past few days, and what will happen 6 years from now. As a result, history will change. Not even I know if this will bring you true happiness, but I will respect your decision. Be seeing you. Until we meet again. Goodbye, Freyr.
And she's gone.
Ryuki, are you okay?
What about Tokiko?
I have no idea. I was out cold.
Mamoru, where's Tokiko?
Huh. She was just here earlier.
So she actually did just disappear. Is that me? Is that Freyr or is that Ryuki?
This is Ryuki.
Okay. I explained to Tama how I met Tokyo outside the president's office. So Tama is...
Are you stupid or something? It's just one of your typical episodes.
Episodes?
Yeah, your hallucinations? I think you need to get some sleep.
Some would call them digital hallucinations.
All this happened, more or less. Okay, so we're back in the present. And Date's here.
It's cold.
Mr. Date.
Okay. What are you doing here?
I'm here to investigate a case.
A case?
Guess I've got to tell you everything now. 6 years ago, you solved the HB case and got promoted. Now you're second in command at Abyss. You're always at your desk now, so you don't really know what it's like out there anymore.
Damn. Okay. About the HB case.
What, is the cold getting to your brain or something? You solved the HB case 6 years ago. You found Terror, Uro Somizuki, in the basement of Horodori Institute. I bet he's in his holding cell right now, cursing your name. The case is still in the courts, but there's no doubt he's gonna get hit hard with the sentencing. No one but him knows the whole story. But he definitely cut Jin and Chikara in half.
Jin's Mame didn't wait for 6 years and didn't wind up killing Uru. About Tokiko?
Huh? Why are you asking about Tokiko? She disappeared 6 years ago. She's been missing. Anyway, I'm gonna get going now. See ya.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Ryuki.
Komeiji!
Long time no see, Ryuki.
Shoma.
You're alive?
What do you mean? I'm not a ghost. See? My legs are right here.
Well, they are short.
To think, my only son insulting me like this. You should consider yourself lucky I don't have a short temper.
Peak. Oh, God. Peak comedy.
Tama loves this shit.
I know. Why are you here?
I was just on a walk with Dad. It feels good walking in snow, you know? Oh, don't worry about my body. I can't really put it into words, but I think I've come to accept it. It's not like a disease or something, and it doesn't cause me any pain. Plus, I don't think I've completely stopped aging. I'm growing a little bit. Maybe I'll live to be 600 years old.
If you really think hard about it, it is pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy without thinking hard about it.
It's true. Komeiji, do you exist in this world?
That's an odd way of phrasing it. Though, it's true I was removed from the world outside. Because 6 years ago you opened the freezer at Brahmin, Mr. Ryuki. I got sent to prison for illegally disposing of a dead body. But I finished my sentence long ago. Now I work at a tofu factory, and I still do my comedy act on the side. Boy, now that I look back on it, what was I thinking? The alcohol's no excuse. I caused so much trouble for Shoma and Amame. I'm actually glad you arrested me back then. If I was never caught, things might have turned out worse. I can only thank you. Now we're gonna excuse ourselves.
Bye, Ryuki.
Where's the other shoe? Everything seems like it's turning out for the better. Where's the... Oh, there's Gen and Mame.
Darn. I was a step too late. I was gonna ask what they wanted to eat for dinner.
Mame. And Gen.
I didn't think I would meet my savior here. Today is going to be a good day.
Savior?
Are you serious? I'm talking about 6 years ago. You covered up what I did with Jin's left half. Not too long after we moved the body to the freezer, you found it there. Mame and I didn't even get a slap on the wrist.
Right, Komeiji was the only one convicted of disposing of the corpse. He never mentioned Mame's name during the trial.
Fair. Mame.
Huh? What is it? You look like you've seen a ghost.
More like I've seen a killer.
Are you talking about a Mame? Well, she did slice it right down the middle. The lobster we got at the store.
Because you asked me to, Genny.
Ryuki, in this timeline, Amame didn't kill anyone. As you saw earlier, Komeiji is alive and well. There's no reason for Amame to kill Terror.
Tama... Okay. What? How did you... Just keep going. Just keep
Not to
going.
mention Terror himself, Urusa Mizuki, has been in prison for the last 6 years. Well, just to get this out there, I don't completely believe in this other timeline thing you're
Okay.
talking about. I'm just humoring you.
I would have been really pissed
Well,
off.
we're
if
gonna get
all of a
going.
sudden, Tama just
Come by
knew
the
about it.
restaurant soon.
I'll be waiting
It
at
would
Brahmin's,
be
too.
fitting though. With the break in the seam.
Yeah. See, now that can be used as an excuse
Hey
for
there,
anything
Mr.
happening
Ryuki.
here. Walking. Yeah, I hear footsteps.
Kizuna.
Huh?
Why are you so shocked, Ryuki? Did Kizzy's beauty startle you?
Don't let me startle you too much, otherwise I'm gonna have to punch you in the face.
You won't like it when I have to punch you in the face.
Your legs.
My legs?
Hey, why are you looking at Kizzy's legs?
Oh, there we
Don't
go.
get any ideas, man.
There we go.
No, that's not it.
If what you said is true, Ryuki, 6 years ago, on February 15th, an explosion destroyed the cathedral. But in this timeline, that obviously never happened.
Why are you here?
Why? Well, this place is special for me and Kizzy.
So we went on a date.
A date, huh? You two seem happy.
Hell yeah.
I am very thankful.
And it seems like everything's
By the way,
hunky-dory in this
I saw
timeline.
Mizuki in courts earlier. I think they're looking for you.
Okay, so
For
BB
me?
is still
They had a
with
message for
Mizuki.
you. They wanted you to meet them somewhere.
Where?
It's nearby.
Yes, the stadium.
Of course, it's the stadium. Where's the other shoe gonna drop? It can't be all fucking hunky-dory. It can't.
I don't know, Rob. You've seen the end of Persona 5 Royal. You know that it always ends up hunky-dory at the end.
That's not making the case better. You do understand that as a fucking Joker Muse writer, that's actually fucking, like, triggering, right? Jesus!
Anyway, Mizuki's.
Still, I will always play the third semester. Always. I will never go back to original, or what the original timeline would be. What's up, BB? Heard you were looking for me.
Oh, yes. We wanted to ask you something.
Oh.
Does seeing the stadium evoke any emotions?
Like what?
I feel like we fought together here
Oh.
today on February 15th. I think you were there too, Ryuki, so I thought you might know something.
We're gonna tell him? I decided to use the name Mizuki Date used for her. Good. Aiba?
Huh? What about Aiba?
I am right here, in Mizuki's left eye socket.
Once I decided to join Abyss, I got my left eye removed.
And I was installed there.
So Mr. Date doesn't have you?
I go back sometimes. Like having two lovers.
Or a
Please
summer
do not
home.
make it weird.
Or a summer
You're
home.
just that popular.
Yeah, you have a way of attracting all the weirdos.
Who you calling a weirdo?
Mizuki's a better host than Date.
Facts.
Hey, Tama. Is it really okay to leave things like this?
What do you mean? Komeiji is alive, Kizuna still has her legs. Mommy didn't kill anyone, and she's living her best life. Isn't this the ultimate happy ending?
Yeah, that's all true, but...
Oh.
The
Hey, what's up,
boundary
Tokiko?
that divides the real and unreal is ambiguous. It's all like a butterfly dream. Perhaps you are that butterfly, fluttering as the wind carries you through the air.
just get a full body shot here. And there she goes. Ryuki chapter diverge. Third class cabin has been unlocked in bonus. Okay. Wait, whoa.
So there's the there's the divergent path.
Uh-huh. We're gonna fucking do it again.
Ari. You don't have to you don't have to do it from here. Just go look to the left.
Oh. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Also, I like how there's a bunch of Spike Chunsoft engine errors off on the left.
Yeah. Ah, yes. Gonna start Ryuki Diverge February 11th on Monday.
Investigation.
This is the true world. Do you understand? Is it because you can?
No.
Understood. Ryuki will
The way
be
you said that
returned to the
reminded me of
original
that
world,
Bugs Bunny
with
meme.
no knowledge of these past few days.
It flashed through my fucking head.
From now. I imagine that will only cause events to repeat exactly as they have. But perhaps that is simply another way to accomplish your goals. I will respect your decision.
Okay, so it is as I thought.
Be seeing you. I have a feeling it will be very soon. Goodbye, Freyr.
Cheeky.
Oh, yeah. Into the new world.
What's wrong, Ryuki? Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. By the way, what is a Freyr? Frey. Right. I remember now.
It was written on that sign.
Okay, yeah, it's just the same thing.
Yep. And now it goes on as normal.
Mm-hmm. Of course, now I gotta go through all this.
So we're gonna want to look at that third class cabin.
Okay.
And then there's one more thing after that. But that would be the last thing we have to do for the game.
We go for that.
It's in bonus.
Bonus. Okay. I know I didn't click bonus.
Well, there's also clearing off this and, checking to see what last files we got.
Oh yeah, we did get another file, didn't we? The final appendix entry. Cooperation.
It was during the Pride Plus rant.
Okay, that's fair. And Neanderthal. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Neanderthal. Here's an example of one.
Yeah, right there.
Wait a minute.
I always have to forget that was like an actual species that went extinct.
We missed. Freight dumb letter. The fuck?
Nirvana spell.
So we don't have everything. Interesting.
Nope. Well, there's certain dialogue stuff that just straight up isn't, that you just straight up didn't get.
Fair. I was trying to be thorough, though.
Also, there's apparently a bad end that we missed.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's during the final Somnium, and I didn't even know about this one.
I mean, maybe we could just check it out.
I guess we could.
Dream up. Oh. Wait. Oh, this is
It's the concept art.
Oh, cool.
If you get the eyeballies and the frickin'
there's a lot.
Yeah, if you get the eyeballies, but also get the score in under a second, then you get extra stuff.
Gotcha.
Which I actually have the art book for this game because I got the collector's edition. That's good. That's a good one.
That's a fucking reaction picture right there.
Also, you have 12,000 eyeballies. You could probably buy some.
Probably.
And still have enough for the third class cabin.
Yay!
Very interesting cost, though, that it gave.
It's a Somnium?
Yeah.
A loud noise startled Eyebrow awake, and her eyes snapped open.
What the?
As they adjusted to the light, she realized that she didn't recognize her surroundings.
Ow!
Are we serious? Did they literally just put those cheeky bastards! With a crack, Iva's head connected with something metal. She rolled over and threw out her hand to steady herself, but she found herself groping at empty air.
What? Whoa!
Her balance lost, and her still fuzzy mind struggling to understand what was going on, Iva tumbled down to the cold gray floor.
Ouch! God damn it! What the hell?
It's the same dialogue, too. The exact same dialogue, the exact same sound effects.
Fucking
except it's all coming out of Iba.
She looked above her with an angry scowl. She finally understood where she fell from.
A bed?
A three-bed bunk bed. I hate that. She fell from the top bunk.
I fell pretty far. That really hurt.
Her shoulders, knees, and back were in pain.
Not her toes?
Not her crack either.
But that would be her neck.
Well, it wasn't her neck either. Her head got the worst of it.
Damn. My eyesight's kind of blurry. Must have hit my head. No, wait. That's not it.
There's a vibration coming from the floor. The whole room was shaking.
An earthquake? But it's shaking too fast for that.
I didn't know what could be causing it.
Anyway.
Iba brushed her body off and stood. She slowly looked around. And she whispered.
Where am I?
Iba stood in a room so unfamiliar to her, it Nearly made her forget the pain in her body. Eventually, the shaking subsided.
Wait, it stopped?
Strange silence started to fill the room. In the distance, the sound of metal.
What's that sound?
Iva looked about the room. An antique stove, a 3-bed bunk bed with thin mattresses. There's another set of beds on the other side of the room. On the wall, there's a slightly rusted iron door. It stood as firm and cold as a stone monument.
That's...
First thing that caught her attention was the writing. There was a number written on the door with bright red paint. 5.
5? What's this 5 mean?
She stared at the number and slowly approached. She tried shaking the L-shaped handle of the door.
It won't open.
Pushing and pulling did nothing. Beside the door was a device that appeared to be some kind of card reader.
What's this? Is this keeping the door shut?
Abba closed her right hand and pounded on the metal door.
Hey! Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door!
Can't imagine how fucking giggly everybody was in the vocal booth doing this again.
Yeah, Uchikoshi's just wiping his hands, like all like cheeky like.
No response. She lifted her left hand, and at that moment, she noticed something peculiar.
Huh? What the hell is this?
Is it a bracelet? She couldn't keep the question inside. Oh my god. On her left wrist was a bracelet, totally alien to her. A digital number was displayed in the center.
A watch? It doesn't look like one.
Couldn't be, of course. There was only one number displayed.
5. That's the same as the door.
Not that she knew what that meant. Abby was confused, but decided her first course of action should be to take the bracelet off. She turned her wrist as if taking off a watch.
How do I take this off?
There were no clasps on either side of the bracelet. She turned her wrist the other way. She noticed protrusions coming out of each side of the display.
Maybe pushing something on this will work?
Pressed it, but nothing happened. The digital face did not change at all.
Nothing. Damn. I guess I'll have to force it off.
Abba tried to remove the bracelet by force, but...
No good. This stupid thing won't come off!
The metal bracelet was tight around her wrist.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
She let out a frustrated scream. The situation made no sense to her. Her head felt like it was going to explode.
Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? What the hell happened to me? My head.
Sharp pain in her head caused her to lift her vision.
Oh.
They discovered a window on the opposite to the door.
This is...
It was similar in style to those found on ships.
Hold on. Am I on a ship?
She slowly walked up to the window. Outside was pitch darkness.
I can't see anything. If only it wasn't so dark outside.
She squinted into the dark. In the next moment...
Huh? What the... You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is going on here?
The window shattered. Water started pouring into the room.
What the hell? God damn it!
Iba shouted and turned around. She charged to the door. No answer. The water was rising quickly. It sloshed around her knees.
It's not stopping. Not good. Not good at all. I need to find a way out. And fast.
I wiped the sweat from her brow and looked around the room. Six minutes, one person, 5 door.
All right, let's play 615.
Upon waking up, I realized she's on a strange ship. Solve the mysteries and escape from the third-class cabin. I do not fucking remember how this works.
Oh boy.
Because how long has it been since we played 999? A while.
Well, I guess we'll just have to solve the puzzles like as if it were the first time we went through it.
Aye. 6 minutes, Somnium, here we go. Corkboard. There's a note on it.
The note on the bulletin board.
There are red and blue triangles on the note.
I love the sound effects that they just brought back for this.
I know.
It's so nostalgic.
Below is a right-facing arrow, pointing to something red and something blue. There's a picture frame on the shelf. An old picture frame. There's a picture of a ship on it. There's screws keeping the back on. And can we check from the clue list? Oh, we're bringing... Okay. I see.
Well, yeah, because you got to remember that there was a way for you to be able to actually check your evidence and the stuff that you have collected, like a regular escape game.
Right. On the top of the stove was a faded pot. Well, let's see if there's anything here. Huh. Looks like there is. Key? Key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for, then? Key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? Wait, what was that? It's the key to the stove. Or is this the door to the stove?
The door to the stove.
Yep. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was easy to open. Screwdriver, huh? Wonder why that's here. Normal screwdriver. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily enough, and here's the picture. Photo of a ship. It looks like an old cruise ship. Ah, okay. On the back of the photo were 10 symbols and numbers. Symbols were all the same shape. Top row was empty and the bottom row was filled out. What does this mean? Let me take a look here. This stops the clock, right? Checking evidence.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is only half the note.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. Okay. Still. Yes, I'm writing shit down. Oh, crap. Did it on the wrong way.
The other thing too is that it doesn't have you use and examine the object. It'll just automatically solve the puzzle once you have the correct object to solve it with.
So I don't need to.
Because you use the screwdriver as soon as you got it in order to.
So
Look
I don't need to write the shit down. It's fine. I'll still do it just for the feeling of the game.
I mean, you can totally do that.
I can't do that. Can't do that. Small red key. This is for opening something red.
I should probably hold on to this key.
Abba tries to leave, but something stops her. The person in the mirror was not herself.
What's up with my face?
She whispered to herself.
I look like a zombie.
What happened?
Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here? I was solving a case. I synced, and... and...
At that moment, a memory came back. It was the last memory before Iba woke up in the room. She got home a little bit. Okay. She got home a little past 12. Iba ran up the...
just taking the spot of Junpei. Don't worry about it.
Iba ran up the stairs to open the door to her room, room 201. Iba's home. A modest studio apartment, one that 63,000 yen could rent could buy. She first moved into the studio when she started college. It had been 3 years and 7 months since then.
I'm back. Not like anyone will respond.
As she entered the room, she pressed the switch on the wall. Ceiling lights flickered and emitted a dull white light.
Man, work was rough today.
She was familiar with the scene in front of her. In the corner of the room were magazines and dust-covered college textbooks. CD cases scattered around, jeans and t-shirts left on the floor. This time, something was different.
Huh? A breeze?
The night wind made the white lace curtains waver, carrying the scent of deep autumn.
Huh. That's weird. Did I leave that open?
Confused, she slowly crept up to the window. It was open on one side. She stuck her head out to check.
Everything looks okay.
Yeah, because that's how you check a window.
I must have forgotten to close it.
Iba closed the window. When suddenly... She turned to face a specter of a man dressed in black. God damn it. He wore a hood and a gas mask to conceal his face. Who are you? She tried to scream, but no sound came out.
I can't.
Iba fell to the floor with a thud. She saw white smoke pool around her. Smoke emanating from what looked like a grenade. Everything was going white. Even the thoughts inside her head were going white.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
It's almost weird that he actually sounds legible, huh? Compared to all the other zeros we've had and 0 likes we've had.
Uh-huh. A voice rang in her ears. It sounded scratchy, noisy, a distant hissing growl.
You are going to participate in the game.
It still sounds like he has a stuffy nose.
A little bit.
The memory game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
It was her last memory before waking up. I was consciousness melted into the white fog.
That's right! That guy with the gas mask! That son of a bitch must have taken me here.
I would clench your teeth and try to remember how the man looked.
Well, I guess there's no way to know if that was a man or not.
His voice was definitely modulated by something, and his body was cloaked and concealed.
Just who was that? It said, "You have been chosen."
I didn't have a clue what that meant.
What the hell is going on? Why me?
But the memory lingers.
You are going to participate in a game. The memory is a game.
I'm not dealing with this a second time.
It's a game. The Nonary game is a game.
What the hell is a nonary game? God damn it!
I would punch the mirror. Yeah, and all that took 9 seconds. Don't worry about it.
9.
9. I can't bring myself to call this a bed. It feels like a board with a sheet on it. It's pretty flat. Piece of paper under the pillow.
The note under the pillow.
On it is a blue shape and red shape. Below is an arrow pointing right, something red, something blue, something borrowed, something new. There's a lock on this briefcase. It won't budge. It won't bulge? Is that on purpose?
I don't think so.
There's no bulge on this briefcase.
Unless that was also in the original, I just don't remember.
I don't know. Hopefully the blue key will come in handy. I would try with the blue key in the lock, but it's not opening. Looks like you need a combination to unlock the briefcase. Son of a bitch.
Damn it!
No, it is just solid for you.
I didn't. Oh, what I said was when you pick up items that you would normally have to use or combine in the original game, it'll do that automatically because that functionality is not in this game.
Right. No, that was my misunderstanding. I'm aware. It's not right.
Let's try again.
What?
Wait. Can you get the second piece of paper?
Yes.
Okay.
Filled in square. Empty. Oh, wait. a 2, dumbass.
Ah, I see.
Let's try. Blue briefcase. Blue.
She whispers to herself as she looks over the items she gathered. She found 2 notes with blue symbols. Maybe the blue symbols and blue arrows are a hint. Wasn't there something written on the back of one of the photo of the ship? It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. We'll go. That triangle. Filled in squares. Empty that triangle, which I know I fucked up on. Apparently, out of all shapes, I can't draw triangles that are not normal. Filled in that triangle. Filled in my triangle.
No, it's 6'3", not 6'5".
Again, I apparently just can't draw triangles. After setting the number and turning the key, the sound of the lock opening rings out. Susie's playing Paleo, whatever the.
Yes, it opened.
Looks like there's something in here. What's this? A file? Inside the file was a piece of paper. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single digit number, add the digits to one another. For instance, if you double digit, add the number in the tens place, the numbers in the ones place. Keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single digit number. Right. 678 would be 14 plus 21. That would be 3. Sample digit. Okay. That's fine. It's fine.
I mean, I know you're annoyed, but this is also for people who've never played.
I know.
The original 999.
I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single digit number.
Oh, looks like there's something on the back of the thing.
Yeah, on the back of thing.
Stack of key cards. Huh. There's a number written on each card. 678. Does that mean something? Probably. Lock on this briefcase. That's the red key.
Damn it!
Is that a lowercase I in there? Did they forget to capitalize an I?
Lock on the briefcase on budge. I found the key, so.
Oh, okay. I thought there. Oh no, there it is. Well, all right. I take that back.
Oh, look at that. Jeez.
Whoops.
I'm double checking again just to make sure that my, I don't fuck up drawing triangles again. It's really annoying on my part. Okay. That's it. Alright. So providing so it's a 7, it's a 4, it's an 8.
7, 4, 8,
8,
5.
5. Okay. You just have the answer key.
No, I.
Oh, you just did it.
Yeah, I just did it.
Well, let's give it a...
All right, it's unlocked.
And it's empty.
What if?
Looks like key cards. Number written on each card. 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
Oh my god. Water is pouring into the room without pause. It crashes through the window like a waterfall. Plugging up the window won't halt the flow of water. The only way to save myself is to get out of the room. I need to seek a way out. Oh my god.
5. 5.
What's the meaning of this number? On the side of the device is a small gap. The card that I obtained earlier. Maybe you slide the card in there? There's a lever on the device. Maybe if I lower this. She lowered the lever, but all it did was emit a strange sound. Eight, 7, 8, 14, 1. Okay. Wait, no. 14, 7 and 8. 5. Oh, that's not how math works, you dumb fuck. 8 and 6. Lamp is still red and the display didn't change. There aren't any more cards in here. Are you sure? I've only got one other hint.
Of course, the files.
The file said something about a digital route.
A digital route. The digital route, huh?
What am I supposed to do with... There's a 5 on that door.
Do I have to get a digital route of 5?
Maybe. I'm not really sure about this. What ear? It's worth a shot.
I think there's supposed to either be a V or an apostrophe because what error is one thing, but like that's what ear. That is absolutely what ear.
What ear?
He had to get this shipped out before the day before, so he had to really rush the writing process here.
Yeah.
I'll just slide the cards that give me the digital route of 5 through the reader.
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Digital route can be made with 3 of these numbers. Does it have to be 3?
It has to be 3.
Okay. No. I forgot about that. Oh, and I'm assuming each one can only be used once.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah. Can it be in any order?
Well, yeah, the order doesn't matter.
I don't fucking know with this game anymore.
You did it!
Yay. With determination, she lowered the lever, which resulted in a different sound from before. What sound? Did it open? The red lamp is green. Must have worked. That was the last obstacle. Escape! Oh, are we gonna get the victory? Oh, yeah, yep. Let's check out. Yep. You found it! Uchikoshi, I hope you fucking... I don't even know.
You found it. With so much time to spare.
The bracelet.
Now you wear the bracelet on Aiba or Tama.
Oh my god. Alright, Uchikoshi. Alright, I can appreciate that you love to have fun with your game and your series. We get it, it's a zero escape game.
I thought it was very neat.
No, it is.
Also high K head.
Yeah. Anyway. What is the last thing that we need to check out?
Well, according to... What?
What?
Oh. I looked down and I heard the noise. I'm like, what? It's apparently in Nightmare Irreconcilable, which is Amame's second somnium.
Okay.
You have to have Aiba talk to Amame, and then you show evidence on her and select what Amame said in yesterday's sync. This will cause the Volkman to appear. You show evidence on the Volkman, select key information and sound, and then it's basically getting up to when she puts up the defensive barrier instead of which is the scattered magazine. Have Aiba attempt to read the torn up magazine. She will read a passage about pushing a toilet handle in several different directions. Do not progress past this dialogue. Enter the directional arrows into your gamepad/keyboard and then progress the dialogue. There will be a confirmation buzzer if you've done it correctly.
Teleport here?
Okay, we're gonna have to take that one step at a time here.
Yeah. And it's apparently the only bad end in the game.
Huh. Oh, hey, class up.
Yeah, nice.
I get a door. Oh, my God.
Oh, the despair head. Oh, but you gotta see the despair head, though.
All right. Well, we'll check it out afterwards. File? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotta do this. Gotta clear all of it out.
Then you can preemptively save so you don't have to go through the beginning of this dialogue again.
Yep. Okay. So the second somnium from Ame.
Yep.
Nightmare Irreconcilable.
You want to start the sync? Because it apparently does not work in unlimited sync.
Okay.
According to Thomas, this Amame, she became...
Can you just back out, or...?
I don't think so. Yeah, no. I had to go through each one.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, show evidence on her, and then what she said in the sink.
It's a
Talk to her again.
It's a
Yeah, you have to show evidence, and then.
How about
let's.
Okay. So just go through the tutorial section.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Said causes the Volkman to appear.
Use show evidence on Volkman and select key information sound. In the ensuing prompt, select what Amame said in yesterday's sync. And person discussing the Nirvana initiative. This will cause Amame to put out a defensive barrier, instead of which is a scattered magazine. So
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
you don't want to skip the magazine parts.
Do not want to skip it.
No.
Okay.
It is in pieces, but I can determine that this is some kind of occult magazine.
Keep going.
Yeah.
This was not here before.
Why is it in pieces?
Okay.
Have her read it.
I can only piece together some of it. There's a rumor that if you go to the old school building, 3rd floor, and push the toilet handle up, down, left, right, down, down, Hanako appears.
Now put in those directional arrows.
Okay. Up, down, left, right, down, down.
And now progress the dialogue.
Hanako?
Ah. Would I understand that reference?
I don't know, but it was in here as other endings.
Okay.
I feel like it's either a reference to Japanese mythology or some kind of ghost story.
I don't know.
Of some kind.
That's
what it seems like anyway. Anyway, in terms of the game, that's all that there is to show. However, there is one last thing that I do want to mention.
Okay.
So, when this game came out, there was an ARG. There was an ARG when the first game also came out, but there was one specifically for this game as well. I am going to do my best to give you the proper information once I fucking find it. Had this laid out just for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
So it is The Hidden Bats. So it was a bunch of videos on YouTube and Twitter under like a pseudonym name.
Mm-hmm.
And also a website that they put out. And here, and on the wiki here, it says, on May 5th, 2022, the website for Sunaiku Fountain was tweeted out by the Spike Chunsoft account, while the account for ASET quote-tweeted an account called Hidden Bats. The Sunaiku Foundation website appeared in news articles that had been published since April 1st, and while the patrons page revealed a countdown atop a 3x3 stack of CRT televisions. The center one revealing the video bats 489.
Okay.
So the way that the ARG was supposed to be played was, the rules are as follows. Communicate with 2 missing persons to save them. The missing persons have access to smartphones, and these can only be used at a set time once every 2 days for 21 minutes. The missing persons will be able to provide information and codes via Twitter. Once the information is posted, players must respond via Twitter with the proper password within 2 days. So 1, follow the official Twitter accounts of the Hidden Bats and the 2 missing persons. Refer to the website for information on the missing persons. Decipher the code based on the hint video and reply with the password to the missing person on Twitter. It was insane, but there are various characters in here. Here we go. So the kidnapped victims are seemingly young adults who are kidnapped in pairs of 2. Aine Ichari, a high school student from Saitama Prefecture. She was kidnapped by the organization conducting the experiments, reported missing on May 6, 2022. Binato Sotobara, a university student from the Saitama Prefecture. He was kidnapped on the same day. Marihara Monzen, a university student from Kanagawa Prefecture. She was kidnapped and reported missing on May 18th. Lumina Rikujo, a university student from Kanagawa Prefecture, also kidnapped on the same day. Kairo Goshiki, a self-employed man from Tokyo. He was kidnapped and reported missing on May 30th. And Missing Person A, a missing person rescued by the Sunyaku Foundation's Missing Persons Task Force on April 13th at the mountains of Chichibu City. They are implied to have survived an experiment by the mysterious organization. Their real name is withheld to protect their identity. The participants of the Hidden Bats interact with the experiment in the hopes of rescuing the victims. The player, the fans of the Somnium File series, as in you, they solve the puzzles and provide the answers to the victims. The fans that directly reply to the puzzles casted their votes during the events of the experiment, contributed to the progress and potential rescue of these victims. Iris Sagan, known as Net Idol Aset, a returning character from the London Escape YouTube series, returned to Twitter after a long hiatus, began to participate in the experiments at the start to help rescue the victims. And Ota Matsushita. He also helps. The Hidden Bats experiments were hosted on the website, which I will share with you so you can get a good look at what's there. And I will also show you I'll share with you the website of the answer when everything was all said and done. Let me just find that. Okay. What should I have down here? I'm just gonna directly send it here.
Just a heads up, does the website have any sound to it, or is it just a website?
The first one does not.
Okay.
But the second one does. It has a video. So here is the first one. If I can find... There it is. Here's the website of the Sunyaku Foundation.
Give me 1 second here.
The first one, from what I've briefly skimmed, mostly just shows who was missing and who was found.
Okay.
And also images of the characters that are related to the missing persons thing, as well as Iris in particular.
So it seems like was this a partnership or is this an actual was this a ploy or was this an actual is this an actual organization that helps with missing persons cases?
I'm pretty sure that this is made up.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is made up.
Got it.
Yeah, it even says in the About Us, it's a work of fiction.
Gotcha. Said to capture the cursor, but it's not seeing it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. This is honestly kind of amazing how much work they put into this.
Mm-hmm. And I skimmed over the actual ARG puzzles. There's a lot. There's a lot to it, according to the wiki. I was never a part of it, so I only experienced this after the fact, after I, completed the third cabin.
Mm-hmm. Wow. So is it implied that all of these people are within this particular universe, or?
Yes.
Okay. Of course, Iris being the only one that's recognizable.
Mm-hmm. And if you click on patrons, that was the other link that I gave you, or was going to give you. It just leads to that.
Oh. As a result of your choices, Cairo Goshiki was rescued and Iris Sargon's existence has been removed from this world. How do you weigh a sin? They manifested themselves in numbers. The results of this experiment are fascinating. Thank you for cooperating.
We're living in a simulation, a false world.
And this was to tease.
I'm sure this drove people nuts. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, if you are able to find a new Nirvana smell in other places, submit it as an answer. Only those who do will discover the truth about this experiment. What?
And at the bottom of the website, it says answers as of present. You can scroll through all the stuff. There was a specific thing that I saw that was talking specifically about Iris and her relation to this whole thing, and I have to see if I could find it again.
Wow.
But yeah, it was like a whole entire ARG, which anytime those happen to like this extent, I can never like handle them myself, but it's so cool. Just
yeah, honestly.
Having the sleuths that are able to figure this shit out.
And there's the hidden bats. Yep.
Yep.
And yet the account still exists 2 years later.
Oh yeah.
I wonder.
And
there's Bats 489.
It could have been a speculative piece as well. Oh yeah, there's Bats 489 right there.
It's 3 minutes. No, we're not doing that. Nope, that's gonna be something that somebody, like, everybody's gonna have to look at on their own.
But yeah, all those names there were the ones that I listed as well.
Mm-hmm. That's nuts, honestly. The amount of work that they put into this, and I had no idea about it at all.
Yeah. And I believe it was the voice actress for Iris that Uchikoshi straight up like mentioned on Twitter that it was something on the lines of like, you know, she's going to be very important in the third game if there was ever to be one. So he kind of not so subtly confirmed that there would be a third game featuring Iris as one of the main characters, and she's really very, very important in the story.
Iris becomes an Abyss agent.
Oh God.
We gotta control Iris the entire time. I would shoot myself.
But if her design looked really good,
I can look. I don't have to listen. So you said that there were other things that were kind of subtly nodding to the third game, or that might be important in the third game.
It was mostly this speculation about how Iris is involved with this with these experiments, especially with how she apparently was erased from an existence in this ARG. And also Uchikoshi just straight up saying that the voice actress, like tagging the voice actress, being like, you know, we're going to need you for the next game kind of thing. That's pretty much it. It's mostly just all about what Iris truly is to the grand scheme of this entire story in Eye of the Somnium Files. Because like we've already been through a good chunk of it and her history with her and Falco and Hitomi and Monica. So like we already know like how she came to be, but clearly she has so much knowledge of different conspiracy theories that she believes to be true, and in a lot of cases are true.
Not to mention hearing fucking voices, or like getting premonitions.
So there's clearly something deeper that's going on with her, and you know, I joked about how much she was an airhead in the 6 years after the events of the first game, but that could also be like intentional, where she just straight up doesn't have a lot of memory of that time, or maybe something's happened with her during that time frame that we never got to see that it caused her to act like this. Either way, there's something with her, and very clearly they're hinting that she will likely get a focus if there's a third game. And if there's a third game, knowing how Uchikoshi does with trilogies, it's either going to be the most batshit, or it's going to try to tie everything together. Or both.
I mean, again, not mutually exclusive there. I don't know. It would be really weird, because like we already established that there was a lot of shit lost in that 6-year gap, right? Especially between BB and Mizuki and Ryuki as well. Like there was a lot of memory shit that happened. So if he did try to, he would have his work cut out for him if he tried to tie everything together. Though I would not be opposed to it. Again, you just said it yourself. Especially with trilogies, it's a little worrying after Zero Time Dilemma, but maybe he learned. Maybe it'll be better. maybe
this time Zero's motives won't be so complex.
Still, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, obviously, we just finished the series, so it's going to be announced like tomorrow. But
yeah, of course, we know how things work like that.
It's been a good 2 years. I mean, when was I-1 released?
In 2019, near the end of it.
Yeah, so it could be announced within the next few months. Oh, Lord. And we would play it, whether it's good or bad. We would play it.
Yeah.
So, I guess final thoughts about this. I pretty much said everything that I wanted to say last stream. I feel like overall, this game was kind of weaker than the first game in a lot of respects. Not to say that it was bad, but the flow of it was just a little weaker, especially when it came to the twist, and then everything just got really confusing.
I will say, I do agree, and that's entirely because of the structure of the story. Everything was way linear, way more linear in this game and how you went about it. There weren't many branching paths that were canonical branching paths, and kept you thinking like, like in the first game, let's say you went through Mizuki Somnium, they branch off into two completely separate timelines, and then those branch off into two other separate timelines, and then even those branch off, and they lead to endings.
Yeah,
like you're going back and forth between the timelines, yes, but generally, like their whole, like you're in there for a while, and there's like you have no idea what's going to happen. But in this game, there's a very clear time between 6 years in the past and the present, and you're pretty much railroaded entirely in the timeline of the past and the present, and the branches are entirely non-canon. And they like stop immediately pretty much as soon as you get into them and have their endings. I think that was again, everything was to service the twist, which is very controversial. I think there are some clever things about it, and I think some things don't make sense about it. And like most of the game was to service the twist.
Yeah.
Which I don't think, like, you shouldn't have to, like, it's like how M. Night Shyamalan writes his stories. Like, you shouldn't have to just write everything just to make your twist sound cool when everything else doesn't make sense on its own.
Right. And by the time the twist came about, there was so much information that I'm just like, okay, I was having trouble keeping up as it is, and now I'm completely lost. Like, and obviously, we've discussed this before. That's definitely due to my really, really bad emotional state when we started the series. I wasn't retaining as much. I wasn't having as much interaction with the game. But at the same time, again, they were referencing shit that was at the beginning of the game that I'm just like, wait, what? It could also just be the fact that my memory is just getting worse.
Here.
Even so, overall, I still did enjoy playing the game. Obviously, after I got fired, things got better because I wasn't in such an emotional wreck anymore. And I wanted to keep coming back to the series. It wasn't walking through a fucking swamp. It was me actively wanting to do the next stream. And that's just a hard lesson that I'm going to keep learning and relearning through life, I'm sure. But in terms of like writing and the story, I'm kind of let down. I need to make this clear. I'm not let down in the way that Zero Time Dilemma let me down. I still at the end.
Very few games do.
Right. Like at the end of the day, it was still good. It was still a wonderful experience. I'm still walking away. I'm not like, oh god, I will never fucking play this game again. You know, fuck that. What was all this for? I'm just like, it could have been better. You know, like it was still memorable, but it definitely could have been better. It's like the whole. I hate doing this because it's just going to be me bitching about the negatives of the game rather than trying to focus on the positives. And I see the rabbit hole that I'm about to jump down.
Listen, we can get through the negatives and then go to the positives because there are a lot of positives.
No, that is very fair. Like, I feel like the characterization of the characters was a little shaky at worst. Because just like, again, because we're jumping through the past in the future, we have to keep track of like, okay, this is Ryuki. He's the fucking sad, pathetic protagonist that like has so many mental issues and memory issues, but still is somehow in Abyss because he wants to avenge his brother. And then we have
really them leaving Ryuki on the force was like, despite the fact he was very, very clearly not mentally well.
Yeah,
I don't understand that decision.
Like the amount of times that it took me out of it, where it's just like, why? Well, like it's that same question that just came up of like, why? Like it makes no sense for X, Y, and Z to happen at all because Ryuki's just being something.
You're gonna go get a. Hey Ryuki, you're gonna get admitted to a hospital for your mental issues. All right. Now we've been there for 2 minutes. Let's go back into the mission. I'm like,
no, but like one more day. Just give me one more day on the case.
Yeah, and then they never refer to that ever again after that.
Yeah, and then like supposedly he's brought to the hospital after everything happened with Dahlia Boat, but then even 6 years later, he's still unwell, but he's still leading an investigation on the force. Like it just it logically doesn't click for me. I understand that it has to be a plot point, but it's so dumb. I think that thing with Mizuki and Bibi was really cool. I definitely enjoyed. I think I enjoyed side Mizuki more than I did side Ryuki. Side Ryuki was definitely the weaker of the parts there.
Mizuki was what I was waiting for you to get to the most, to be fair, because side Mizuki is just infinitely better than side Ryuki.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. Like Mizuki. Not only did we know her from I-1, that may have been a big thing where she was already a character that we knew. We saw that she had grown over the time, and now we get to control her, right? It's that connection from the previous game, but also the fact that she's a fucking badass. She has her really funny moments with Aiba, and it's not like funny in a cringy way like it is with Date. It's genuinely funny. It's genuine banter back and forth. And then that whole thing with Mizuki and Bibi being twins, and the fact that the reason why Mizuki knew everything even though she wasn't there was because, or like supposedly she wasn't there, was because it was Bibi. It took me a while. It took a while for that concept to grow on me, but now like I kind of very much appreciate that factor in everything.
Well, also to that same extent, Date was just all around not as good as in the first game.
That's true.
For very many reasons. One, they clearly couldn't get DC Douglas to come back and just do the same voice as his current self, so they had to retcon his design to make it look like the first game. Also, probably to make sure that it doesn't spoil things for newcomers, which I still understand the decision, but really thinking about it, it's not the greatest for storytelling purposes because it just almost feels like a regression. But also because he's not in the story for most of it and has amnesia for 6 years in between the parts where he's supposedly missing, to try to make sense of where he was at that whole time period, and just forgot everything just cause. Yeah, and then comes back and is only really used as like horny jokes.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
a lot of his nuance was lost.
Yeah. Yeah, so what happened to you? I got hit on the head and got amnesia, and then was working as a server in this fucking like tourist town or whatever for 6 years. It's like, that's such a fucking cop out. Like, I have played way too many fucking games where amnesia is used as a convenient excuse. Awakening.
And just stories in general. That's just a very easy cop-out answer.
Amnesia is on the same level as a storytelling trope for me as like something like hypnosis or trance work is, where it's just like, it could be used in creative ways, but it isn't. It's just used in the same damn way over and over again. And I have very strong feelings about that. I mean, I think that really just covers everything. It's just the fact it's side Ryuki versus side Mizuki, and side Mizuki had much stronger points to it than side Ryuki did, just hands down. The twist happened, and then there was that whole thing where you could do a what. The only good thing that came out of Ryuki was the fucking what if scenario with the Freyr. That is it. And I guess Tama was all right, I guess. She definitely brought light to everything about Ryuki.
I remember Pooja, when she was watching me play, she had seen Tama, I think, midway through side Ryuki. So she only really ever got to see the horny parts and immediately hated her. And I was, doing the whole thing where, Date also does this in the first game, and you didn't really care that he was doing it that much. But yeah, when Tama's doing it, it's somehow the worst thing ever, kind of thing. And then she acknowledged that, but then also when she was actually like concerned about Ryuki's mental health, and realized that she's more than just haha I'm horny, she started to appreciate her more.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you don't have characters that are just one note.
I know, right? Fire Emblem, all of it.
Yeah, but the designs are nice.
You're right. That's why, despite the fact that the door will never leave the door, I still love them.
And we're going to completely ruin that in the red route. It's fine.
I have my cannon. I'll be fine.
No, we're gonna make her a fucking door. We're gonna make her the best shield she ever could be.
She's gonna be the best door. But man, my Grummery Bernie is still fantastic. or Dancer Bernie. I did both.
Of course you did. But yeah, I mean, I really got all of my thoughts out in the previous stream. They're all out there. I've said this before, I say it again. I literally just listened to myself say this yesterday. It's very hard to do an end of series like wrap up discussion with me because of the fact that most of my thoughts come out during the gameplay. Like, I will make it known there and then how I feel about something because I know I'm not going to remember 2 months later, So really, that's all I got. Your turn. The floor is yours. If you got anything else.
I already said my... I already said my piece, pretty much.
That's fair.
I like the game about as much as the first game. The ending didn't take me out of it as much in the moment, so I still hold a lot of those... a lot of the funnier bits in my head, and also even rewatching it through save data, where Zach and Wes were... No, sorry. Pridge was playing through it. Zach had never seen it, Pridge had never seen it, and Wes had seen all of it, so he was basically kind of doing what I was doing with you. And you know, Zach and Pridge were very harsh during parts and were not holding back, especially Pridge, their thoughts on certain things, like especially the amnesia thing with Ryuki, or the Hora Indig puzzle, or the Tokiko's Somnium, or the Gen ending. Like, they were not kind to a lot of parts of the game, but they still enjoyed it. I think I haven't watched the final stream yet, but I know it's out.
Right.
And also just like finding things that I didn't even know about, which honestly was just a good refresher for me at, when putting you through this. So honestly, like, the timing of them streaming it while also giving me something to listen to was very, very nice.
That's good.
And I mean, I got the damn collector's edition. I don't get collector's editions of games a whole lot. Spent $85 and I got an Aiba statue, which I still have, and it still looks good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like the game. I like it about as much as the first in different ways. I think both games have their pros, both games have their cons. I think that the second game in general just looks so much better, presentation-wise.
I could agree with that.
I also noticed, at least when I originally played it on PS4, it did like lag a little bit because there was so much more that the game had to load. But obviously, seeing it from the PC perspective, it doesn't matter that much. And even when I played a little bit on PS5, that was already ironed out. So I think it was just a hardware problem.
That makes sense.
The art book is very good, and I had to avoid spoilers a lot when reading through it, because they just literally have every major character in there and what their designs used to be, and also certain plot points later on in the story that they talk about after the fact, as if you'd already seen the game.
No. Whoops.
Yeah.
Do not read until you played the game.
Basically. But I'm not disappointed with the investment.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's really about it. Despite everything, despite how much time this took to finish, and the bumping and the bumpy beginning to the series, I hope everybody has enjoyed it as much as we have. That's always, at the end of the day, that's always what it's about. It's like, it's about us enjoying a game ultimately, and then anybody watching it enjoying it as well. If those two if those two boxes are checked off, then we've done our job. That'll be it for the Ushikoshi. Yeah, the Ushikoshi. That'll be it for the Uchikoshi games for now, until inevitably i3 gets announced, and then we do this cycle, and then we do the cycle all over again. Inevitably. We actually already have plans solidified for what we are doing next. It's just the execution, which we need to talk about later.
Also true.
Yeah. So a little behind the scenes. Last week when Chris was like, "Oh, I can't do the stream," I said, "Fine, that's fine." And then we talked about what we were going to do next. He presented me with, what was it, 5 options?
5, and a 6th non-stream related option. But
That's
5
yeah,
options.
that you presented so much time later at midnight.
Because it just came to me, and I'm like, sorry, let's totally do this right now.
I mean, the Ace Attorney watch through turned out pretty good.
Yes.
So maybe we could do that at some point.
Or if we could try to find the dub of the Persona 5 anime, because that was also a thing that we were going to watch.
That's true.
I'd already seen all of it. I would totally want us to watch it again.
That's 2 Persona.
Yeah, because I never actually watched the dub. I watched the Japanese version.
Right, that's 2 Persona animes that I still need to watch. I I'm planning on organizing a watch party for the Persona 3 movie at some point, but that's after I complete episode August, so that's going to be a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously the Persona 5 dub. So we have a lot of things on our list. So this is what we have written down so far. Sea of Stars, In Stars and Time, the Burning Shores DLC for Horizon Forbidden West, Bayonetta 3, because we still haven't done the third game yet, and funny enough, Master Detective Archives Raincoat Plus, which is that also on PC?
Yes. The Raincoat Plus specifically is on next-gen hardware and PC.
Okay.
The original is on Nintendo Switch only.
Gotcha. A lot of them are kind of expensive.
Yes.
Like
two out of the three of them are full-price video games in the year 2024.
Yeah. And I have made it clear before, I've made it clear again. I am not in a position to be able to buy games straight up right now. I still do not have a job. It's been 3 months, going on 4 months at this point, that I'm still rocking that unemployment. So it's not possible / it's not fair to put any of us through that position right now.
Especially since I know that Bayonetta 3 is going to leave you with mixed emotions, and none of us have seen Raincoat. I actually was gonna play through that in its entirety and then put Rob through it, just like, but there was also the idea that we could play it blind together to experience the story together, like we did with the entirety of the Zero Escape trilogy.
It's true.
So we'll just have to see what goes on with that.
Yeah, I mean, again, if circumstances were different, if I was still working, we wouldn't be doing the streams. But yeah, like if I had the funds, then that definitely would have been an option.
And Burning Shores also requires me to have also beaten Burning Shores, and I've only started it like a month ago, and I'm slowly going through it whenever I open it up.
Oh, wasn't the impression that you finished it?
No, I'm pretty much by the end. I'm pretty sure. Like I think I'm by the end. It doesn't seem to be very long or very large, but I have been enjoying it. It's just I've been opening it up very slowly.
Gotcha.
Because when I had finished Forbidden West, I had already been burnt out on the game, so like going back to it is a slow task. But I'm doing it.
That's very fair. And it would require. Could I download Horizon on the PS5? I could play that on the PS5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, we played it on the PS5.
No, we played it on the PS4.
No, we didn't.
Was it on the PS5?
Yes.
Huh.
Because you bought your PS5 and it came with God of War and Forbidden West.
Right. That was a long time. A lot has happened. Anyway. Tirades aside. Our next series is going to be In Stars and Time. As was put within the options. A game we could voice and probably have Smiley pop in every once in a while if they want to. Not mandatory, but apparently you do have some predetermined voices in mind. So
for the main party, yes. For some side characters, we could work around, but
gotcha.
Definitely the main party, I have some voices in mind for the two of us. And if Pooja decides to join in, there's probably one or two voices that I could have them do while they're around.
Gotcha.
And which, yeah, Sea of Stars would also be an option, but I want to get a good idea of the November patch before we get into that, because local co-op is a thing and Steam Remote Play is also a thing, which means I could also play with Rob and help him go through the story in terms of gameplay. And man, oh man, the gameplay is good.
But I mean, everything on this list is going to get knocked out at some point.
Yes.
These
are all options that will happen. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, much like with the Tuesday slots, there is just kind of a list of games that we have planned out, and the only reason that list gets kind of jumbled is if a new game comes out that winds up being more of a priority. Like, for example, if I3 winds up coming out at some point, Chris would still have to play it, but that would be a priority game amongst everything else.
There's also the fact that this is just games I want to put Rob through. This is not counting any games he would want to put me through, like with Phantasmophobia. No. What was it? Was it Phantasmophobia?
No.
Paranormal Site. That's what it was.
There you go. Yeah, Phantasmophobia. That's a different. That's a that's a game that I would never touch anyway.
That's the ghost game, right?
Phasmophobia, I think it was called.
Yeah, because there's Paranormal Site, there's Phasmophobia, and there's also an old game called Phantasmagoria, which is completely separate. So I just combined all the names in my brain.
Yeah,
video games are fun.
They are, but yeah, this is mostly him guiding me through it. Now you have me doing it. What the fuck? Paranormal Site. Paranormal Site was a big exception to the rule, and that's just because of how strongly I felt about it, and luckily it paid off. I was very worried, but it definitely did pay off.
That's a good game. I was confused throughout most of it, but it was still a good game.
Yeah. Most of the games that I want to put Chris through it's not just Chris, it's everybody. Which is kind of a big problem. I've said it before. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I definitely want to do a Final Fantasy VI playthrough with everybody, having it fully voice acted, like the opera it's supposed to be. But I actually think that is on the list. I believe that is a possibility for doing after the red route the first time, between the red and the golden routes. So it's on the list. It's gonna happen eventually. But yes, In Stars and Time is going to be our next game. It is also one of the cheapest on the list, which will make things a little bit easier on everybody involved. I think it's only like $20, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it does go on sale.
Yeah. This is not saying that we are going to be starting it right away. I need to make that clear. Not that things were super consistent anyway, but life happens, money happens, life happens again.
And then money is gone.
And it's gone. So if we happen to just grab it and we start it next week, then okay. So I was wrong. But the reality is there's probably going to be a little bit of a break. I could definitely see it going on sale, especially with November coming around. And
Black Friday and the Steam winter sales.
Yeah.
It'll probably absolutely go on sale.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. That being said, I have waited all fucking stream to announce this, because we are going to be going. Since we're done with this, we're going to be going through the rest of the week. Tomorrow is going to be nothing. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing more Metaphor Refantasio over on the Twitch channel. I guess the VOD for yesterday's stream is coming out tomorrow. Thursday, Halloween, over on the Twitch channel. I am having my Halloween special, and I'm going to be checking out the Dead Space remake for PS5.
Oh, right. That did happen, yeah.
Yep. It was also one of the free games for this month, so...
It is. Same with Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah, well. Apparently I've already played it. No, I didn't. But I already know about all of it already. And that's just... that is a psychological... I don't There are many reasons why I wouldn't want to play that right now. So yeah, that's going to be my quote-unquote Halloween special. I don't know how scary it actually is, but at the very least, you can see how much I suck at shooters. I don't know when it's going to start. It's going to be a Thursday. I would need to get... It'd probably be nighttime. Yeah, it would probably be around like 6:30, 7 o'clock, like normal. Friday's nothing, Saturday's nothing, Sunday gonna be more metaphor, and then we start the week over again. The big announcement. And it's part of the reason why the stream was so fucking behind in the beginning. So there's a little game called Great Ace Attorney 2. And see, you're gonna hear me say this again at the beginning of it, but I'm pretty sure that I got the year wrong. End of 2022, beginning of 2023, I believe is when we did it. I had gotten back on the Great Ace Attorney 2 train, and Chris wanted to watch me go through the final case. So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just gonna hit the record button. We're just gonna record it for posterity's sake. Well, I may or may not have been working these past few weeks on actually editing it, and I may or may not have started uploading it today. It's going to be 10. Yep. So it is going to be 10 episodes of a not official playthrough, but also not official reaction series. It's kind of a mix of the two. Originally, it was just supposed to be the biggest reactions to the biggest things going on in the case, but I found myself so entertained by just watching through the case again. It kind of wound up being a playthrough as well. It's kind of weird, but basically it's just footage of me going through for the first time and Chris there with me. And those uploads are actually going to wind up starting tomorrow. And so it's been a while since I've done an official video series. For those of you who don't know, the uploads for videos are at noon during... they used to be just during the weekdays, but I'm just going to do it all the way through. So from tomorrow until I'm out of footage, you're going to have an hour a day, about an hour a day, where you can watch myself and Chris go through my first time in Case 5 of Great Ace Attorney 2. That being said, obviously, it is the end... it is the final case in a huge fucking game series. This encompasses Great Ace Attorney 1 and Great Ace Attorney 2. So there is going to be a lot that is mentioned that may not actually, like, there may not be any sort of reference to. Don't worry. Context. Thank you. I could not remember the word context. Context sensitive. I knew that going in, and I want you guys to know as well. But don't worry, because at some point we're going to be doing the entire fucking Ace Attorney train on Chris' channel with everybody. It's going to be fully voice acted. It's going to be real fun. But for right now, you only get the final case. So, yeah. I've been waiting all fucking stream to announce that. I'm very excited. And you will be notified of every single one, because guess what? I tagged you in every single fucking one. Yeah. I apologize for the stupid actions of my past self in advance.
Oh boy.
I've edited out as much as I can, but I couldn't edit out everything without it being super fucking choppy. So, yeah, that's really about it for me. So, got a lot going on this week. Chris, you're up. What's going on, if anything?
What is going up? Well, I don't know. I mean, I want to finish Echoes of Wisdom. I don't want to keep leaving that on the back burner.
Are you close to the
multiple
end?
times I've been no. I think I'm only halfway through. There's also Brothership coming out in 2 weeks, and I know I really want to play that. I don't know if I want to play it on the channel though, but like I absolutely would if given the choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I also need to finish. I want to at least finish Bayonetta Origins, so I don't have to keep worrying about that anymore. And then I also have to put up the VOD. I only remembered like recently I had to put up the VODs of Bayonetta 3 that I did on Twitch, and Splatoon 3, the hero mode that I also did on Twitch, because they never officially got posted, and they're like years old. They're like 2 years old now. So I do need to do that, but that is not a now thing.
Obviously, there's not going to be any dwarves this week. Are you doing lethal, or was that last week?
Wait, who said we're not doing dwarves this week? Oh no, wait, we're not doing dwarves this week.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, I forgot.
PJ's going to be going to Veilguard.
Yeah, there was a time where I was going to cut down a good chunk of my first Mario Party Jamboree session that I had with the members of the Game Guys Casino. The first board, my first board, and our first set of the Koopathlon and Bowser's Kaboom Squad, because there are some pretty good moments in those, but I have to split them up, and that's a whole editing thing. There's still a few secret projects as well as pre-established projects that I've been working on. There's, again, time is a lot. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. There's a lot happening in general. So it's not super easy. Barely an inconvenience. But I'm doing my best.
I know, and it's appreciated. We're all doing our best.
we could be streaming Lethal Company tomorrow. I have not tomorrow, Friday, but I have no idea.
Friday?
It's a full
Friday.
Friday. Wednesday. But that was never, I never asked about if that availability is there or not yet. Probably should, but we shall see. Either way, I really want to finish Echoes of Wisdom before Brothership comes out. Like, at the very least. So I don't just have that hanging.
Looks like you got your timer.
Ugh.
It's going to be kind of a long commitment.
Yeah, but there's also No More Heroes, because I technically have No More Heroes 3 and Travis Touchdown, both of those games I wanted to do in reverse order. Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of things. And if I worry about them, I will be mentally stun locked into not doing any of them. So
just pick one and go.
Yeah.
Which it looks like it's going to be Echoes first, so.
Yeah, just keep up to date on Twitch. Because there's also potential when Nintendo decides to actually announce the new Switch successor. I'm going to be all over that too. Because that will also highly determine what series I end up doing going forward, depending on what's going to be on it and if I need that system.
You think the time for the announcement is soon?
I think that they're definitely going to announce it in January, because they did that with the original Switch. It was like in January of 2017, and then it launched that March. With Breath of the Wild and all those other games that no one ever talks about.
Unless, see, I kind of have an issue with that. Obviously, not counting just the cost of a new system, which is.
I think that it's probably gonna be close to like 400.
Yeah.
Because the original Switch is 300, the OLED is 350, and I could only ever see them either making it around the same price as the Switch or making it more expensive.
Right.
So 400 would be the price point. I imagine it's going to be like $399. But I honestly just I'm waiting with bated breath on what the actual specs are and if it's going to be maybe as good as a PS4 or like early PS5, like that kind of next gen, or it feels next gen, even if it's Nintendo being Nintendo.
Right.
Like, I want more third-party publishers to be less scared about dumbing down their video games to make them run on Switch and really make you feel like you kind of have a Nintendo-fied Steam Deck. You know what I mean? Where you could practically play anything and it will run very well and very cleanly, and you can take it anywhere, and there's not weird little things that are just off.
Right.
Like the eShop and themes. Why have we still not have themes? Why do we still not have themes?
It's so boring.
Easy money.
It's so boring on the fucking home screen.
God, it's such easy money. I'm also pissed off that PlayStation also got rid of themes, but like that's a whole separate theme.
Yeah.
Thing. Well, theme. I just kept saying theme. Anyway, in terms of my channel, I just ranted. Just a little bit. Keep on to Twitch.
I mean, one more thing about that, what I was trying to say earlier is like, unless a game gets announced that is just like, I have to have it right now. Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah.
Considering that was like the biggest thing for me to buy the PS5. I'd probably just wait on it, not only just because of monetary shit, but just to make sure that they can get all their kinks out before I buy a fucking another Switch product and then lose my controller because I had to mail it in because there's stick drift. Hypothetically, just
hypothetically.
Yeah, just a random example.
Yeah. But hey, Final Fantasy 16 is no longer exclusive because it's coming to PC in a few months.
I know, and I already did my 99% playthrough on it, so my patented Rob 99% playthrough.
It's patented for a reason. I have a strong feeling that through Instars in Time, we're gonna get that patent return.
Oh yeah.
A strong feeling. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, that's it. And got nothing else?
No.
Okay. As I said yesterday, PJ tried to stream Inquisition. His internet was not cooperating with him at all, so unfortunately, he's not going to have another Inquisition stream before Veilguard comes out. So it's probably going to be a good month or so, at least a few weeks before he gets back to that, because Veilguard is going to be a main concern. That being said, we have discussed it, and it doesn't seem like Inquisition is going to, doesn't seem like Veilguard is going to be too long, especially in terms of the main story. So there's a possibility that we will get to Veilguard on the channel much faster than anticipated, which honestly makes it a good thing that we finished up Baldur's Gate when we did. And Suzie, same thing. Like, she's dealing with life, and she's also going to be playing Veilguard, so I wouldn't expect anything out of her channels anytime soon either. So it's really just me and Chris that you need to look out for. With the occasional glance over to PJ's channel, and then, like, maybe go in and, like, sweep up the dust off of Susie's channels every once in a while. Yeah, we got, as always, we got a lot coming up in the future. We have a lot planned. and hopefully we continue enjoying it. Hopefully it'll continue to be a wonderful experience both for the streamers and the watchers. But I believe that is all there is to say. So thank you guys for watching and joining us on this journey through the Somnium Files 2 Nirvana Initiative. And if you are just here for the Monday stuff, we will see you guys hopefully very soon for the beginning of In Stars and Time. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys Wednesday for some more Metaphor Read Fantasio. Good night, everybody.